Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys.
And it's Friday night. Oh, what a night. Yeah.
Oh, what a night.
Thank God. Thank God it's Friday. You know why? Because we got Pat Dixon on the show, and that's what Friday's all about.
Yeah. How's it going, fellas? Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming on, man. And of course, my great co-host, Honky Donkey.
Actually, I'm the second greatest after Rochi. He is the greatest, and I do submit that. But yep, I'm happy Pat's here tonight. This should be a great fucking show, folks.
Lower your expectations a little bit. Jesus Christ, man. You're supposed to like start with low expectations, and then when you you under promise and over deliver, right?
Sure. Is it me? Now, look, I don't like that. I'm not commenting on anybody's appearance. I don't intend to, but you look a lot like Billy Joel. You ever hear that?
Oh, yeah. I see that. Yeah.
Especially with the New York hat on. You know?
The way you are.
Yeah. Can you see it? I can see it.
I can see it's these goddamn fucking German eyes, man.
Yeah. Especially about to ascend into heaven back there.
Yeah, I like that.
Wouldn't you rather have the money and the fame, though, that goes with that? The looks?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm a little bit better looking than him. Not much, but yeah, it'd be nice to have his cash. Though I think he's broke now. One of his managers ripped him off or something, too. They all got ripped off.
You guys are probably about the same.
Yeah. Thank you.
Same thing. Yeah, I mean, so is that why Billy Joel's been out there doing concerts again? Because he's needs the money. Is that what happened?
Wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're a pianist. Yeah, you don't keep up on all the other pianists.
No, man, I'm not a pianist. I'm not a musician. I barely get by. You know that. No, it's terrible. It's I'm not very good.
No, really, dude. Like people just send in you just obscure music and you just do it off the top of your dome. That means you're a musician. I'm a magician. A musician. Gosh,
a musician. That's how good I am.
Musician. You're magic on that piano. God damn, you're that good. You're that good. You
okay?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. What you believe?
Sleight of hand. Hell yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for there it is. He spelled it correctly and everything. Musician, exactly. Musician. I love it, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Blue Sky. I don't know if you know him. He also is a huge pianist.
That's awesome.
He's been on a few programs. Tickling the Ivories, I believe, is what you pros call it.
Shit.
No. Written asylum. God damn, why are you calling me out for this already? I know we're not giving him a BJ, but nice try. I see what you're doing there.
Oh, slobbing. No.
How dare you?
Now I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah. Aren't we all? Right off the bat, we're already getting text tips. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to be like Anonymous here, you too can use the super tip system. It's right linked to the top of the chat. Or, of course, you can use that QR code that's right above Honky Tonk's head. Anonymous, $5. Thank you very much, sir. Karmic said he will not watch this show or support empty-headed hacks and cripples. And he digresses. I do believe that he would digress. That absolutely tracks with everything I hear that guy saying.
Oh, no. He's not going to watch. Oh, no. I think we'll be okay.
Oh, no. No. Oh, wow. Indeed. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Indeed. Yeah, we all got that super tip system. I do love how... I love how Karmic started off that way, cussing out Melton, and then ended up doing the super tip system himself. It's kind of funny how that works out sometimes. People like that.
Karmic's on every side of every argument, But I'm not going to talk anymore about Karmic. I have no, just he's a baby in Minnesota. It's like he can't handle his emotions. He's yelling. He's laughing. He's dancing gaily in his chair. I mean, like, what is there to say? I have no problem with anything he's doing. I really don't.
That's the best thing you could say. Dancing gaily in his chair, because that's exactly what I think of when I think of that guy, and no doubt about it. All right. Well, I did want to start off with a little lighter note. Let's get into Anthony Cumia and what's going on in the Cumia world. Since you're still a fellow employee, unlike many, many people out there, you actually still work on the same network as your dear old friend, Anthony Cumia.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of the networks. Of course, he's like, ever becoming more popular and expanding.
Again. Yes, like Ed Zumak would say, again. Absolutely. WABC and filling in for Bill O'Reilly this week. Hey, not too shabby, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's insane. That's huge. Totally deserves it. Perfect for him.
I'm excited to see if that leads to something else, maybe like a daytime show for him. Of course, as long as it doesn't disrupt his time schedule for doing censored, that would be
Compound censored. I'm sure will remain his first, obligation, responsibility,
priority. I'm sure. I hope so, man, because I'm paying for it. I want all that fucking content you owe me, Anthony. You better do your fucking content, or else. You'll be getting strongly worded emails from Old Quad.
A lot of good stuff on there. We just added a show also.
I'm aware.
It's fun.
You added 2 of the SMDs.
3 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had episode 3.
I checked.
Cockwomble 3.
Yeah. No, I'm a huge fan, man. No, I had to hit you up like on Floydmas. I had to hit you up and remind you. I was like, dude, do you remember doing that show with Garrett the year after Floyd died, and you came up with that whole premise, Merry Floydmas?
Yeah, Merry
anniversary. And dude, that was I still remember. You had me in tears on that episode, man. You and
God
Garrett
bless us, everyone. Yeah.
That was just shortly before the infamous thingy majiggy happened.
I know.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it that basic.
Someday we'll talk.
Yeah. Someday after December, apparently. All right, let's play this. Let me get that off of there. 7dub7. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. $20. I'm taking care of the fellas today. Yes, I do appreciate it, sir. End of the month must be a good time of the month for you. All right, we got this one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a Labrador guy, a retriever guy. I don't know if you know this, Mr. Dixon, but Anthony Cumia bought one of those Belgian Malinois, one of them fucking cop dogs, whatever the military uses to attack people.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, on Twitter.
They're like the most psychotic dogs in the world. Probably one of the most difficult dogs to handle. So Anthony's in for it, man. I don't know when he bought that dog, I don't know if he knew what he was doing. Maybe he did. He's a smart fellow, so I shouldn't doubt him whatsoever with that purchase. But yeah, nothing like I've never bought anything but black labs in my life, and the white labs, the retrievers, they're all such good dogs. Here's an example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Good dog.
Good. Yeah, what a good dog.
Yes, that's right. You need your baby saved. You guys can always count on the retrievers. Great dogs. No, these AI things are so amazing now, man. They're getting off the hook. I love these things.
Yeah.
Unless I'm watching one guy's channel specifically, his name is Karmic, and Jesus criminy, his AI stuff is the worst. Yeah, there's Billy. Yeah, put that back up. Our picture of Billy Joel there. Yeah, there you go.
Do a side by side, I swear, man. It's not far off. Or that was him. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that was Billy Joel or if that was Honk.
It should have been. It should have been. Yeah.
Billy Joel's a Yankee fan too, isn't he? Or is he a Mets fan? He's probably one of those.
He's New York. He's New York.
Yeah, he probably roots for both of them. Either one. Is Honk dead? No. Yeah, that's the other thing. This whole death pool thing, which I have someone that's predicting you, Pat, to be the next death. But yeah,
God, from your mouth to God's ears, whoever predicted that, please.
I think you know this fellow pretty well, honestly. You're not going to be even surprised by the fellow that picked you. But yeah, Honk seems to be high up on the list of possibilities of people to be going bye-bye. So
yeah, just keep picking berry ribs, man, and you'll be right eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to be at it, don't he?
Well, I think him having sex with all those Newport ladies is keeping him alive.
Black one.
Yes, the black ones, exactly.
I heard it was dudes.
Ooh,
black dudes he's into. Yeah. I mean, there are a couple of them mixed in at least. Oh yeah, he's total homo.
It's hard to know the difference. It's like Michelle Obama. It's like that.
All that muscle tone. You're right. Yeah.
Bingo. You don't know when you open up them drawers if you're gonna find a big old cock. It happens though. Happens to the best of us.
In Barry's case, he doesn't care. Either way is good.
Yeah. Oh, well, this cock tastes horrible. Geez. I thought you were a lady. What's going on here? All right.
I don't know if that's true at all. I just wanted to say something bad about him.
My wiggers. I too was talking shot about Melton. Then I got super tips, and now I suck Melton's balls. Does posting TikToks on YouTube Shorts count as me going away?
I mean, technically, I would say no. If you're just putting up shorts of old content, you're really still gone. But that's kind of a weird question. American Cupcake. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Cupcake's Corner with American Cupcake. But yeah, Joey C did come back today. I don't know if you knew that, Mr. American Cupcake. He actually came back and did an interview of what's his name? That damn pesky cut of the jib. It is Chris cut of the jib. That guy.
Oh.
So yeah, he's back causing trouble on Joey C's channel. But thank you very much.
Who interviewed Hugh? Joey interviewed him, or vice versa?
Yeah, no, they were on the Catalano TV, but everybody should be checking out TCN, not Catalano TV. If you're watching Catalano TV, you're watching the wrong network. Watch the network that watches his network. It's much better. Much better. It's much better, and he doesn't get the views or any money, so it's funnier that way. It's a good joke. It's just a joke. Hey,
how much money was anybody going to give Joey anyhow?
He did well for himself for a long time. But then, you know, that's the thing. Like he's bipolar or whatever. I don't even know if I should say that because I'm not a true physician. I don't really actually know this. But he has all these huge highs, and then he goes way back down low. It might be from the meth wearing off, but he was very entertaining around the New Year's. He was doing tons of shows, and he was just like in a manic episode. That was a lot of fun to watch. We love manic. Oh, no. Before we go any further, apparently there's a lady here that wants to talk to you real quick, Pat. Welcome to the stage, Felicia Gillespie. Hello, Felicia.
Yeah, it's me, Felicia Gillespie. I just want to let you know, Pat, that I want to thank you for not telling people about how hairy my big smelly cunt is.
No problem. My pleasure.
Pleasure it is. The pleasure is all yours. Indeed.
Guys, that wasn't her.
What? Don't come on,
guys.
Don't eyes on us,
guys.
That was so obviously her. Come on, man. Really?
I don't know. I have to watch it back.
Yeah, everybody watch this episode at least 3 or 4 times to catch all the little hidden nuggets that you would have no idea exist.
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, folks, and Easter eggs. Yeah, it's way past Easter, but it's never wrong to go on an Easter egg hunt. All right. Well, we got another one here. Shmuel Blackman, thank you very much, sir. Dixon fan since day one, sir.
Right. Shmuel was there when I was delivered.
Shmuel.
Friends for life. Thank you, Shmuel.
He was there when you were born and said, man, this guy's going to be my favorite comedian and podcaster someday. I just know it. I can tell.
I'm a fan.
And then the doctor spanked you. You started crying. And I don't know. Then it probably got a little bit awkward because every time I watch these shows where dudes are crying, it makes me feel a certain way. I don't know how much I like it.
But
we'll talk more about we'll talk more about Karmic in a minute. But yeah, so here's the doggy. Here's a Belgian Malinois. I don't know what is up with this dog crate. It actually does look like the Velociraptor cage in fucking Jurassic Park, the original one. It's like, what is going on here?
I never saw it, but I'll take your word.
Yeah. No, it's like this cage, and that little fucker does seem like a handful, man.
Yeah, that little fucker is like 3 times the size it was, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, they grow so fast, man.
Triples in size every half hour.
They grow up so fast, guys.
But then you end up with like a full-sized puppy, which is bad news, for a little while.
That is bad news. You're right.
Until they get, it seems like they start mellowing out when they get about 4 or 5. But yeah, like the first 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's just 3 or 4 years of chaos.
It really is. Yeah, that's not my favorite part is the puppy part where they're chew everything up in your fucking house and they're just total dicks, little bastards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so apparently our buddy Anthony Kumi has been going through it, man. This dog is terrorizing poor little Anthony, making him bleed, beating his ass up.
What? Wow. Is that blood?
Yeah. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. All right, well, before we go any further talking about dogs and such, apparently there's another lady that wanted to stop by and say hello. Welcome to the stage, everybody. Chrissy Mayer. Oh, hey Chrissy, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's the hilarious Chrissy Mayer. Just want to stop by and tell people to thank Pat Dixon for not letting them know how hairy my big smelly cunt is.
Guys.
Oh, 2 for 2 today.
Guys.
Oh, yeah. We have no control over the ladies that want to come hang out and talk to us. So I apologize, man. I sent out the link to a bunch of people today. I didn't realize they were all your exes.
Stop sending out the link to my exes.
I just put it into a group chat. It must have got sent around, That's unfortunate. So that's a bad look for BYB. We apologize. We used to be better than that, but I guess we're not good anymore.
No, it's good to see them. It's good to catch up. It's nice to hear some appreciation for a change.
Yeah, I was just glad to hear that they got monster bushes. Now I can do some more mental. We won't talk about that. Never mind. Not in front of Pat. That would be
because you've never seen any photos, right? Because there are no photos.
Right.
Okay, fine.
I never saw them.
Okay, whatever. I ain't even playing with you motherfuckers. There's enough rumors about Pat Dixon as it is. I'm sick of this shit. These people say anything, man. The word's out. I turned on Karmic. Turned on him. How do you turn on somebody when they just fucking watch your show? How do you turn on them?
Turned on you? So what did he do? He changed the channel then, right?
Yeah, that's what you do. I guess you quit watching. He says, I turned on him. We turned on him. He declared his love, as you know, for Tass. Weirdly, out of nowhere. Because she says, like any girl, typing at the end of a, like modding or whatever, love chew, whatever. It's the dumbest shit in the world. It's girly. He sees that and goes, oh my God, she loves me. Like if he saw fucking Bon Jovi or something, like, we love you, Seattle. Oh my God, you love me. How hard up is this guy out in the middle of nowhere in Minnesota? He thinks that means someone loves you. No, dude. It's an expression. It's something fucking girls say. It's something people say. Love you. Don't use that love word unless you mean it. You better fucking mean it.
He's living in bumfuck Egypt, but also he's a ginger and a goddamn hair lip, so he's a double negative there too, Pat.
I mean, Jesus. I mean, like and all he does is talk about what a man he is. Like, I am a real man, and you can't handle it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I'm a real man in a valley of real men.
I have cry fits. I have to drink to express my opinion. That's like a real man. You have to drink a lot of whiskey in order to speak your mind. Yeah, dude, I had no idea I was in the presence of a real man. He's been all over that little shit town that he lives in, right? He's been to all the businesses in that wherever the fuck it is, right? What, northern Minnesota?
Minnesota, yeah, 40 miles.
Congratulations, dude. I've performed in every state of the fucking union. I've been everywhere there is to go in this country. I've done everything there is to do and stand up almost. And this fucking guy is, oh yeah, man, I'm a real man with my crown royal.
Exactly.
Not impressed.
What you would be impressed by is the size of Nikki Norton's hog. Welcome to the stage, Nikki Norton. How's it going, buddy? Or ma'am, I mean.
Yes, I just want to thank Pat Dixon for not letting everybody know how hairy my big smelly penis is.
Guys.
The turn. That's what we call that, folks. Son of a gun. All right, we're gonna get right into it.
It's hard to delay the payoff so long with my little Karmic rant, but
right.
It's just ridiculous. It's like it's so fucking it's old already, It's like enough. He's got to be a victim. What man is always talking about what a victim he is?
Karmic
is it so hurtful? What did I do? I turned on you. How did we turn on you? We made fun of you when you acted like an ass in public. You acted ridiculous, so we made fun of you. Nobody's even mad here, by the way. It's not even being mad. It's just like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to show everyone? Why does it have to be that you're victimized by me and Taz? You're not. Just like, he's happy with Brennan. It's all he wants to do. Go be on MLC, go do your own show, whatever. Like, there's no feud to be had, but he can't let it go. I mean, I don't know. Do you understand it? What's it look like from the outside? Maybe I'm missing something.
No, that's exactly it. Once he got on the KB side and he started doing the show, and you guys you just slightly made fun of him with Taz that one time. He saw it and he got extremely hurt by it. And he thinks that like you owe him something because you were his fan at some point. That he said he gave you some money here and there, and it added up to a lot.
Super tips, requests, and shit. Yeah.
Apparently, he sat down and added every fucking cent he ever gave to you up, and gave like I gave him at least $1,000. I was supporting him, and it was like, and then he started doing the podcast on YouTube, and he was doing great, and I kept supporting him, and blah blah blah, and then he turned on me. It's like, what?
What does he mean turned on him? How is I to turn on him? Like, I never said anything.
You made fun of him.
Of course I made fun of him. He had a crying fit declaring his, first of all, he dragged my mod into all this bullshit, to like, so, what do you mean? You use the love word with me and all this shit. Like, he claimed that she was like sweeting up to him like that, using the love word in order to get super tips. As long as the super tips are coming in.
Yeah, what does that even mean? He's
calling her a whore.
No, but like he was saying, like, what could she have possibly said to him? Like, hey, I love having you watching the show, or like, she didn't say like, I love you.
She was speaking. I mean, maybe you don't know, to the chat. This was all in the chat.
Love y'all
to everyone. Like, love you. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that means. I can't believe I have to say those words. I let that, like, when people respond to the mod, that's fine. They seem to like her. I think it's ridiculous, but hey, if that's what they like, love you. I don't even know what the fuck it is. He hears that and goes, "Oh my God, she's in love with me." Now, how is that manly? Is that manly? I mean, I stopped trying to kiss girls that didn't want to be kissed, like, I don't know, in 5th grade or something. I mean, don't you learn, like, to read the room a little bit?
A little bit. No, because, I mean, he lives at, like, you pointed that out. He lives up there in the middle of nowhere by himself. And
I think he's a virgin. I think he is. I think he's never been with a woman. I think that's the deal.
Very possible.
I agree with you 100%, Pat. I've been saying that for a while now. He acts like a total virgin. And
he really does.
He's up in Bumfuck, Minnesota, and he's a redhead with the hair lip. That's a double negative.
I think you mentioned that.
He might have been with, I don't know about his sex life. He may have been with like a male relative or something at some point. I don't know.
Good point.
Yeah, no, he actually does. He really does come off like a gay man, or just someone that's very confused about his sexuality. That might be the problem right there.
Well, that would explain all the screaming about what a man is. Alternating with the gay dancing.
He's created this like little fantasy world around himself that he doesn't have to deal with the real world. The couple times that he's actually let like people on his podcast, you can tell he's highly sensitive, and he doesn't really get like social cues. Even when he had Felicia on, like people were saying, "Hey, you guys should date" and stuff, and he got so awkward and weird that it was like super creepy. Yeah. And that's what I think of the guy, that he's just like a super creepy dude that doesn't know how to act. And that's why he created like that whole fucking fantasy world. Have you ever actually looked like back at his Twitter account and seen some of that shit? It's insane, man. Some of the shit that he's put up there in the past.
Really? Like what?
Oh, let's.
I mean, and what you're describing, yeah, that's what the booze is for, though. When you feel awkward, when you feel like weird around like a guest or people, or when you feel weird, like when you're streaming and you can't really do it without getting a little bit wrecked. Well, I'm just celebrating tonight. That's all it is. I'm just bending the elbow here. Ha ha ha. I said a few things last night I probably shouldn't have said. Went a little hard into paint. Sorry about that. But, I said a lot of things, and I'm never going to watch them because I can't stand to see myself behaving that way.
2 hours later, he's back at it.
Yeah.
All right.
Is another one of my girlfriends here?
No. This is Pat Dixon. Welcome to the stage, Pat Dixon. How can we help you, sir?
Yeah, I'd just like to tell everybody that Chrissy Mayer has a big hairy pussy, and so does Felicia Gillespie.
Thank you, Pat. All right.
No, I've already been thanked for not saying that.
Well, I mean,
so the takeaway is going to be Pat Dixon's. Oh my God!
What do they call that when you go misdirection? That's the misdirect, right? Comedy.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, you look back at like the videos that he's put up and stuff, and they're totally not creepy at all. Well, I can't really show like a lot of the stuff that he put up because it's way too much porn shit. But here's an example.
Oh yeah, it's like he's 12.
And I have to stop it after about 10 seconds because it's all super weird. Yeah, you guys get the idea.
New butthole.
Yeah, dude's got some very, very creepy stuff. And I don't know if you knew this, but he actually wrote porn scripts for 20 years. I think right before he got his corporate job and came into our little world.
Porn scripts.
Porn scripts, man. Very weird dude. But yeah, so like these are his ideas, his drawings. These are from his. I have to take it down and put them back up one by one because there is some very untoward things on his channel.
Oh no, not the untoward.
Not the untoward. Yeah, the list goes on. I don't know if you noticed, like in that first video, the gigantic boobs, or did you notice the gigantic camel toe right in the beginning of that very first video? He's not just a fan of gigantic boobs, also the camel toes. Yes, KB gets it.
Those are some things that I drew.
That's how a 12-year-old teen boy draws women. That's a fact.
Yeah, that seems about right. I'm telling you, I don't think he's. I think he's without experience.
Underdeveloped. Yeah, creepy as hell. Oh wow! Believe it or not, KarmicX is actually here. Welcome to the stage, KarmicX. What say you? Speak for yourself now. Finally.
Pat Dixon, is it true that Chrissy Mayer has a massively hairy pussy?
No.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Not last I saw.
All right. I just wanted to go through that. Let me just double check and make sure I can show the rest of this stuff without getting.
Yeah, you got to be careful with stuff like this. It could be illegal.
Yeah, not even illegal. Just I don't want it to be against TOS, if you know what I mean. Sure. But yeah, just you go through all of it's just super fucking creepy, dude. And you watch all of his like the Borderlines and a Ghost Party with all these like weird songs, weird graphics. All the women have the most gigantic boobs in the world. And that's kind of what I mean by like having a fantasy land. Like he's never actually talked to a lady, doesn't know how to act around women. So he just created like women that he can deal with on that level. On that level. A level you wouldn't understand.
That's a level you could never ascertain to that level.
Yes.
A level you could never ascertain. If you will, if that makes sense.
If that makes sense.
Indeed. If that makes any sense. Now, here's the thing. I'm never saying he's not like entertaining to watch or anything like that. Never. watch whatever you want. I'm sure that it's, people find it fun. I found it fun. I just don't get where he's he just still acts like there's some bone to pick or something. When he's talking about like, oh, you sent me DMs, you filled up my DMs with things to defend you. I never asked this guy to fucking defend me. Why say that? I'm like, prove it. Show the DMs. Well, I'm not gonna do that. But it's like he just says shit that is not true, and really,
well, this is a perfect example. This was on his thing, and this is from November of last year that he canceled his subscription to MLC Podcast, apparently over you. Been a fan of MLC for years, but if KB wants to go after truly good people who treated KB with nothing but respect, then he can stick his show up his bicycle riding ass.
Right. That's how he felt in November. So who turned on who?
Yeah, exactly. In November but it's kind of funny because I even see like Ari Jane down there in the comments. He loves to bring out the worst in people. I suppose we must not be miserable since we don't appreciate that kind of company. And KarmicX. Exactly, Ari. It's exactly because KB's hilarious, but I too am disgusted. Boom.
Back in November, I don't know what the fuck happened just like in November.
Well, I mean, what happened the last couple of weeks from going to like you being his favorite comedian of all time or second favorite after Kevin, apparently. I guess
who showed him all this respect and everything and all that.
Well,
I mean, I put him on my show, like I offered, you want to come on my show? Put him on. And he acts like, yeah, for 5 minutes. That's not enough time. Like, what do you want me to do, dude? I mean, you were on for 5 minutes and that was the end of it. I told everybody that you're streaming and shit. He wasn't saying anything. He wasn't saying anything. And anyway, like
he does that on KB show. He does that on he goes on MLC and he really doesn't like have a whole bunch to offer. He makes funny faces when Kevin talks. He goes,
yeah, and now Kevin said like, oh yeah, you were real quiet at first, and now you started saying more, and people like it, and all that shit. So it's like he said the same thing as me. Yeah,
it's called meth and alcohol, whatever it takes to like give him the confidence to speak. But alcohol. I guarantee that
he likes his confidence is in a bottle. That's the deal.
Exactly. Steve C. Hey Pat, you're probably hey Pat, you're probably a decent dude, but you punched the guy. Okay, because you were jealous over 5 fags with fat legs. That is definition of simp. 5 fags with fat legs. What's that?
Over a 5. Yeah.
Oh, a 5 with fat legs. Felicia, I got you.
No, it wasn't that I was jealous. I was mad because he was taking like my personal life and trying to make it into entertainment. That's what it was. It wasn't that I was fucking jealous. You have to understand something. I would never be with anybody that I even thought might someday be with some people, like certain people that I won't name. If I even thought there was a possibility of her being with somebody like that, I would never, ever. I would immediately lose interest. Like there's some people I will not. I'm not going to fight like a chimp for like whoever the chimp wants to have sex with. You know what I mean? Or like, I'm trying to describe this in a way so that you understand, like anybody who would be with him is probably somebody I'm not interested in. Period. Yeah. So like there can't even be a fight there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was.
Wouldn't lower your standards to be with someone that would be willing to be with someone that you feel certain ways about. Like, well, that.
Yeah, I thought a lot of her, and I didn't, and I also like we had done a lot of fighting and stuff like that too, and so he was trying to just blow up my spot and make it a big joke. That's what was going on. He was just trying to humiliate and embarrass me. It wasn't that he was trying to like get with anybody or anything like that. I never thought that, honestly. So I mean, like, if you can think what you want, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
I hope you see the distinction. I mean, do you understand the distinction I'm making?
Yeah, being jealous.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. He was meddling with your life. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just didn't want that to be put out in public, you know.
You've been consistent on that point from every time I've ever talked to you. That's pretty much how you put it. So yeah, it was less about that, but more about the meddling in personal shit. Yeah, it's.
And I guess we found something else out too. You would his spouse, if she ever became available, you'd have nothing to do with her, would you? Just because.
I certainly would not. I certainly
Thank
would. No. Not even to have on my show. No, I would not.
Yeah, she'll do any show.
No. I don't think there's no no room for discussion on any of that.
Right. Shuli Madoff, member for 2 months. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. I don't know if you forgot to add words to it, but yeah, thank you for being a member, sir. And thank you for using your one free super chat this month. Exactly. Beloved chatter, KarmicX said Pat's name 170 times last night. That's more than once every 2 minutes for 5 hours, but I digress.
Wow.
That ain't nothing. One show he said it over 300 times.
Yeah,
Pat
Lady
Dixon.
Doom. Lady Doom actually reported that to us, that he had said that over 300 times in the show.
Right.
Why? Nobody cares, dude. KarmicX.
He cares.
I'm not the dude.
Buddy.
I am not the
jilted
dude.
lover. He's a jilted lover.
Talk about somebody people care about, man. Talk about somebody else. Nobody cares. Nobody. What a dumb fuck. I mean, seriously. I mean, like, KarmicX. Go be entertaining about somebody else. It's really dumb. What is there to say? Okay, let's say that I did whatever. Turn on him in some vicious way. He talked mean about me. Once I went on and said that I love Tass. I put all my feelings out there and all that shit. Let's say all that's true. How many times is that worth saying my name? 5? 10?
Okay, so here's the funniest part about last night. I went in there and I started chipping him like I was telling you about, but absolutely, he brought up Taz again last night. And when he brought up Taz again last night, what do you think his reaction to that was? He started crying again. Again, the motherfucker cries more than anybody I've ever seen on live stream. And then I started,
like a real man.
Yeah, that's what he started explaining to me when I started calling him a crybaby and a pussy and a faggot and all that stuff in very big bold letters, and he really didn't like it, and he started calling me a liar and a loser and everything else you can say about a cripple, which is hilarious to me because I kind of know I'm getting to you when you start calling me a cripple fucking loser. I love it. Bring it. I know it's getting to you when that happens. So yeah, he started falling apart, man. At least I gave him something to be mad about so that he could start acting like a little bit more of a man than a pussy. So I did sidetrack him. But
yeah, you're helping him. You're big brother in the situation, trying to nudge him along into some kind of adult behavior.
Yeah, that's exactly what I started saying to him at the end. It was like, yeah, no, I just want you to stop crying, bitch. Jesus.
You can act like a man.
Woman. You're emotional like a woman, but all you do is talk about what it is to be a real man. It's like, I don't think you know what it means to be a real man.
I mean, really, and like, you never even met this girl, so there's nothing to cry about to begin with. It's outlandish.
Walk a mile in my shoes, Pat.
Walk a mile in either of them.
Yeah, one or the other. The left one, the right one. They're both so tough to walk in. Let me tell you, there's so many pebbles in each shoe.
I put them on the wrong foot sometimes. It hurts.
You don't know. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what it's like with the corporate mentality, how they treated me, and now they fired me. Oh.
You can't ascertain what it's like to be a real man.
In the corporate world.
Real men, damn it.
Real men don't work in the corporate world. I don't know if you know this, fucking KarmicX, is it?
If that makes any sense.
If it does, but I digress. St. Ranger 1959, $10. Pardon this show interruption. Pam and I send our best wishes. Hi, Quad. Howdy, Pat. Hello to the other guy. Is it? It's Honk. It's Honky Donk.
Yes.
With the badonka badonk.
Honk.
He's got that badonky donk.
That's right. Donkey.
Thank you very much, St. Ranger. Always been a good egg. Always been around Compound for many, many moons, much longer than myself. Written Asylum, $5.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dixon. Hurt his hand correcting that trash can salesman. Please Venmo me. My daughter is still in a Tampa Nugget box above the fridge. Oh, and fuck Carl. TWO.
I too am a feckless fag like Joey.
I too am a fag like Joey. Is that what I said?
Feckless.
You got to hear that one again. That's too funny. All right, let's hear that again since he took a break.
I am so sorry, Mr. Dixon. Hurt his hand correcting that trash can salesman. Please Venmo me. My daughter is still in a Tampa Nugget box above the fridge. Oh, and fuck Carl. TWO.
I too am a feckless fag like Joey.
Yes, that is true. Stevie Lou is absolutely a feckless fag too. 100%.
Yo, Quad and Pat Dixon. Karmic is your daddy, so drink that Minnesota fresh water, come you bastards. You lose. He wins. Boo-hoo, bitch. Bitch 1 and bitch 2 over here. My lady awaits in the hallway closet. She put KY on her tutor stank. And she asked me to finger it and find that hooly-hoo. Am I right, fellas? She still got that engine humming, bitch. Karmic is my dance idol. Fuck all y'all twerps.
He does inspire something with that dancing. I'm not sure what. It is some of the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. I will have to say that.
He's got that little self-satisfied smile, while he's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You said it earlier. You said he may or may not be a homosexual, and when you watch a guy dance quite like that, it runs through your mind like, yeah, this dude is absolutely a fag. There's no doubt about it.
He's just acting like a fag. That's all. I don't know if he is one, but he's acting like one. That's undeniable. It's just like the symptoms of histrionic. Look at the symptoms of histrionic personality disorder. Whether or not he has that particular personality disorder, he is exhibiting all of the symptoms, almost all of the symptoms. That's a fact. That is a fucking fact.
That's right.
Jack. Which that is usually diagnosed in women, which is confirming his gayness.
Yeah, it's 80%.
Anonymous. Karmic said Pat is the gay one. Likes watching other dudes fucking. Gay. And he doesn't need to Google the diagnosis, your gayness. He knows as a man. I
don't know what he's talking about. Likes to watch. I don't like to watch other dudes fucking. Who said that?
About this last night? No, he was saying that you took Felicia and Chrissy to the places where you watched other people fucking or whatever that was.
Well, that's fucking nonsense. I didn't take Felicia, and I've never been anywhere like that with Felicia. Now, I did go to swingers clubs with Chrissy Mayer. Not that it's anybody's business. It was always her idea. Nobody ever touched anybody, and. Yeah, there were no dudes fucking in there. That was it. I didn't see any dudes fucking. And it was like a couple of times. I don't know how long ago, but whatever. It's not a dude's fucking thing. What is he talking about? Dudes fucking. Like, I don't even like to see Dixon porn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gay! Look, man, you can say what you want, but it's all a reaction to this fucking, very gay looking stuff sitting in the chair, with that little grin on his face and shit. That's a very gay look.
That's a very gay man.
I mean, and he will, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm a big ladies man or anything like that, but I've been with plenty of women all over the place. He's never been, I don't think, with one. So, I mean, I don't know, man. You tell me. I don't even think he's qualified to diagnose such a thing. That guy is a recluse.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I think the closest town to him is like 8,600 people. It's tiny, like Thief River Falls.
That's where he goes for supplies.
Yeah, and it sounds like he's far from town too. So, written asylum $5. I'd like to point out the Virgin lives on a compound with his parents. Is Karmic a religious cult incel or something more criminally insane? With a guy, your name's written asylum. Do you want to put him into an asylum, Mr. Written Asylum? I don't know about. I know he still mows his mommy and daddy's house, and I know he lives right down the street from him. I assume that his home is on their property. I have not been able to confirm that yet, but it makes perfect sense, man.
Forrest Gump used to mow everybody's lawn for free. Remember that?
I do.
All right,
famously did.
He's genius level and hetero compared to this guy. But I mean, yeah, he lives on, and it makes sense. Like he also is one of these guys who likes to. Oh, he never had to work for anything in his life. It's like, no, actually, we all have, and I don't think he has. I think it's that projection thing, like where he inherited this house from his folks. All he has to do is just like sit there and stream.
Exactly.
I don't know where he gets his money from, but I mean, well,
he says as much as he fucking out his IRA or whatever. Who knows about
God?
That.
Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
It's not jealousy though. That's the thing. I was angry. I wasn't jealous. Why do you think it's jealous?
Steve C, why are you making him say the same thing twice? He iterated that it was meddling, not
because he's on some other team or something. You know what I mean? And it's like they can't hear. Just like KarmicX fans can't hear.
Well, I mean, the day that the punch was heard around the world, as we know it now, that there did become a dividing line, as you well know, because you found out all about it. Because each side was getting shit from the other side. You know what I mean?
It was all perpetrated by the victim, I think, later.
Fair enough. He would probably say the same thing. You know what I mean? Though, it's just is what it is.
I don't know.
It's his version, your version, and whatever. Whoever you
want. In broad daylight, am I supposed to wait till the sun goes down?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? I'm not a fucking
high noon,
like some kind of criminal or
that.
Something.
I that's why I think this fella's just chipping you, just for fun. Steve C is a good egg. I don't know about the scissoring though. He's very into the scissoring. He likes watching lesbian scissor and men. I guess he's not above it.
Really, men?
Yeah, manly men in a sea of men.
I like to watch the scissoring.
Yes, I am a scissoring man in a sea of men scissoring, and I walk through this valley. Yes,
if that makes any sense. Where's my whiskey?
But I digress. I need to take a break. I need to go off screen for 5 minutes so I can do this fat line of methamphetamines for confidence. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, member for 13 months. I think Karmic is a closeted Fanuc like Z-Man. Speaking of the Z-Man, we actually have a post that I wanted to look at and go over with you, sir. I guess I'm skipping right over the Anthony stuff to get to this, but that's what we do here at BYB. We'll skip right over the top of this shit. All right. So first off, I would like to mention the Dabble death pool was Honk's idea. Honk's been doing the fucking devil. What, year now? You were doing it a year ago?
Well over a year.
Well over a year. Yeah, like those Frankie McDonald
under
movies
21.
God dang. We're on it today, man. Yeah, same thing. Exact same scenario. Chad Zumach can't think of any ideas for himself, so he looks around and steals people's ideas because he's a unoriginal punk. Thank you very much, Timothy Smallwood, for being a member for 13 months. And I'll steal that from Chad. You get one free super chat a month. Thank you for using your free super chat you get with your membership. Yeah, thank you for being a member for 13 months, Timothy. We appreciate that. Yeah, you can read it here. Chad Zumak. I honestly have never seen a downfall in comedy like Pat Dixon. It's just super sad to watch from afar go on barely viewed shows like Rob Saul and Nice Podcast Stupid, and then having Shmuel Buckman on as a guest. That's a question mark. I don't know who's asking. Yeah, you did have Shmuel Buckman on there. It's not a question, right? Or coming on BYB. Man, you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel, Pat Dixon, hanging out with the likes of Quadfather and Honk. Look at you.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, does he think that going on like little known shows is fatal? Is that what he's saying? It's like, I mean, is it somehow bad for my health to have Shmuel Buckman on? I think Shmuel Buckman's a great guest. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Shmuel
barely viewed. Like Chad's show is. I mean, I don't know how many views he thinks he's getting or whatever, but I mean, like it's not under really that big a deal.
Yeah, he stays well. He's under 2,000, and when they go under 1,000, guess what he does? He makes them members only streams.
Sure. I mean, like, and it's, look, everybody has to start out someplace. Nobody is like right to the top or whatever. It's not all that well established. When you comedy downfall, what do you mean? Like, because I used to be on MLC. MLC. Yeah, I did. I did that. Sure. That was a big step. That was great. But, like, whatever. It's and that's like a few hundred more. I don't know. It's crazy. The lack of perspective that Chad has, but I mean, Chad's not really one to talk about comedy, I mean, Chad is not really a comedian. He's a radio guy who started getting some opening gigs for some of these. Being an opening act for like some kind of like well-known or celebrity act is the easiest comedy that there is. It's just like, and that's why he loves it. It's so effort-free. You never have to write a joke. You show up. If you show up and smile for 10 minutes without saying a word, you're fine. They're so keyed up on being there to see, anything. Chad is like, the reason Chad is so down on me in particular is because I went over his set from Atlantic City. This is a while back. Yeah. He really should be over it.
You had to take it down because of the fucking music, but yeah, it was up there for a while. Yeah, great. That was a great takedown, breakdown, takedown, like all in one, man. Because his comedy is shite, and you really proved it. Like, because you're an actual comedian that understands like how to put a fucking joke together. Like the ingredients that makes a great joke.
There's a structure. He does pretty simple setup, punchline, that kind of thing. Yeah, he's terrible. It. No, not at all. And then he had some stuff in there that was just like, I remember seeing open micers 20 years ago or whatever, when I happened to see somebody who was just starting out, and they would have something that sounded like what he was doing, and like they would throw it out, but you can tell it's like, no, this is what he's still doing. It's terrible.
Jokes. Exactly.
There's nobody less funny on stage than Chad Zumock.
Please clap.
Except maybe
how's that still
if you count Stevie Lou, okay, you can count Stevie Lou. Then that would be somebody who is, I mean, ever so slightly less funny than Chad.
Okay, well, I don't know that it would warm your heart to see that he's down in the comments there. Honestly, Pat's career was finished well before all of this. Back when I started in 2016, he wasn't even booked doing stand-up. They'd book him just as the piano player at Dangerfields. This is not a joke. I used to perform while he'd be sitting there on stage at the piano.
Yeah, what Stevie Lou would do at Dangerfields was bring 5 people at least to come see him, and they would give him 2 minutes of stage time. So that's what he was doing. They're called bringer shows.
Like a bringer show, yeah.
The dregs. I mean, like he was never going to be on the stage.
Bringer show, right?
I mean, it's the lowest of the low. Anybody can do it. He's like, it's funny how he puts that. Like he was performing. I did play the piano sometimes, but that was extra stuff that I worked there so much that they were like, yeah, go ahead, man, do what you want to do. I just kind of had the run of the place.
Oh, so they would let you riff on stage, have at it, have
fun? Exactly. Yeah, and so I would do it sometimes.
That's an own somehow in Stevie's mind that he. I know he says he used to put shows together, but like you said, they were bringer shows. But that's his big credit for comedy is that
if putting them together is like getting 5 of your fucking acquaintances who've never seen you bomb before. Come out and like pay money and buy 2 drinks to watch you do it again, then yeah, he put them together, I guess. He put them together. What a loser. What a couple of fucking losers.
Crew Jones, can Pat put in a good word with Taz for Karmic? I think that ship sailed, but what say you?
He's pretty good. I think he's making progress on his own, man. I think he's really. I think just keep doing what you're doing, Karmic, and you'll get what you're after. He'll get wearing her down slowly. Just keep being mad, crying about it on your streams.
Cool. Why do you have my ball washers X on your show? Why not have the bandana wearing fruit cup on with Tampa Terra Zeedman with Joey, the junkyard wedding planner, Catalano?
That's a long title. Joey's moving up in the world, man. Moving on up to a new name, a new title. Yeah, he is quite good at putting those weddings together. I don't know if you got to see any of that, Pat, but that was brilliant, man.
I saw a little.
Oh, fuck. Watch the whole thing, dude. You're missing out on some great comedy. That's probably the greatest podcast, the comedy podcast of the year so far, I would say.
By the way, about this tweet.
Suck on these balls like old watermelon rinds. Do you believe in borderlines? How could you let your butt cunt down? Do you believe in borderlines? I'm just the messenger. Please blow me and stay.
I'm the only one winning right now in the shitverse. Check out my swap meet camo sweatpants I wear to do my unique, insightful comedy act. I eat salmon and live off Dale Mabry. I'm the best looking too.
I don't know about borderlines, but Mrs. C has some killer panty lines. Am I right there? You couple of Midwestern country ass butt plugs. What do y'all know about pussy?
Midwestern butt plugs. Holy shit. Coming in hot, folks. No, we love that. And we love Mrs. C too. She's a great lady.
Whore.
She seems like she would take care of everybody. She seems like a wonderful
black
person.
guy's running trains on my wife.
Thanks for showing me that tweet, by the way. Chad's got me blocked.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Are you?
No, Chad's got me blocked. I never would have seen that, but yeah, I'm fucking blocked. So that's what he says because I'm blocked. He doesn't at me or anything. You know what I mean? Like he didn't want me to see that. I blocked
too, and he talks shit about the Quadfather, no doubt about it. I'm surprised.
What a pussy!
I'm actually surprised I wasn't listed in the names of losers that you hang out with. It's a shocker because he puts me in all of his poll questions when he's trying to bash people. I was in there on Tuesday or Wednesday. He was like, who gets laid the least in the Dabbleverse? And of course my name was on there, and Rob Saul and Karmic and whatever. You know who gets laid the least out of everybody by women? Chad Zumach. You know who probably gets fucked in the ass a lot? Chad Zumach. I have a feeling, man. Beloved Chad or Lou piling on Pat. How good of a stand-up was he?
Oh man, he was the absolute. He was very bad. He was so bad that like you recognize what he said was a punchline, but it was so far from funny and so far from pro and so far from like I don't know, like anything that you would ever laugh at. He was one of the worst. One of the worst. I wish I could say it better.
But no. I think pretty much everybody that watches MLC and sees Stevie Lou on shows kind of knows like the ability, like even if he did have a funny premise or a line, like the delivery would crush it. He said something in here the other day, like because Ski Mask went to the store drunk, drove there himself. Great look, but yeah, he was like, instead of drunk driving, quad did drunk diving. That's exactly like how Stevie Lou would deliver it. You know, exactly.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. That pause and everything. That is exactly how he is. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And it's twice as funny as how he was on stage too, I'm sure. But you know what? I don't even think I saw him on stage once, maybe, or twice. And it was terrible. But that's the thing about social media. He can like get on and act like actually his career was like he's talking about me. Like I have had a career doing stand up. You know, I've done a lot of stand up in a lot of different places over a long period of time. And back when TV was a thing, I was doing all that. And this fucking guy never has done
pilot, right?
Well, I had a fucking half-hour special. I got a video on YouTube with over like 1.2 million views from when I was on, that storytelling show.
Oh,
this is not happening.
You don't want to be on TV no more, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's not looking good anymore.
No, I think
that was a while back,
but now everybody just puts out like a half-hour special on.
I guess Generation Z is here. My bad.
A while back, before satanic pedophiles were running everything that's on TV nowadays.
Oh no!
You're lucky you got out of it when you did.
Are you talking about those people with the little hats? Is that what you're saying?
The
guys with a little hat, even though the guys. Peter Sky Parker, good egg, audiophile as well. He's probably giving you a bad time about your audio at some point there, huh, Pat?
Not lately.
Not been chipping you. He's here every show chipping me, and I love it. Member for 13 months. Thank you for using your one free super chat this month. That's what you get for being a member of BYB. Look at you go. How can you be so cavalier running with those diamonds in your hair? Unfortunately, those are lyrics to a KarmicX song.
Nice.
Very horrible. Steve C. Pat punches women, manly men like that guy, and Felicia, she deaf more manly than that guy. That being said, Pat can't scissor. Yay! Finally, we got a scissor in there tonight. Love it.
Punching women is funny.
So Felicia's
funny joke.
Yeah. What? No. But Felicia's more manly than that guy. I think that's what he's getting at here.
She might.
Pat, you can't scissor. Is that true? Wrestle. Have you never even tried to scissor a lady?
Never even considered it. Never even thought about it. No.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I can't. I guess he's right.
I think it is possible. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of effort to do it. It's probably not worth
rubbing your taint on a lady's pussy. Like,
I mean, that's kind of what it ends up being. I do believe.
That'd be crazy.
Bumping taints. Yeah. When normal ladies are scissoring, I get what do they call that? Bumping clams, bumping muffs. But bumping uglies, taint to muff parts. And we did learn something new today, that all of Pat's exes had gigantic hairy bushes.
Guys,
I did not know that. I will.
Guys,
hey, stop it, guys! You're very untoward.
I know that's weird. I just don't. Whatever.
Okay. Well, here I had some questions for you. Are you getting more hate now after you've been going after Karmic than just regular MLC hatred that you were already getting?
Yeah, some people, but like not. It's not like most of it's not real, and most of it's pretty reluctant. Like nobody thinks he's right, but they just say, "Well, we're on Team Karmic. He's mean. He was mean to our Karmic." But it's like Karmic talks so much shit. Like you said, he said my name 170 times, right? Last night,
yeah,
and even more than that the other time. Like he talks continuous shit, and that's fine. But if you say anything about him, it's like, oh, he's always shit talking Karmic. So it's like, it's not real. He's just people who've taken a side, and it helps that he is like all team, like they are a team. Look at MLC. You got, Brennan, Felicia, him, Karmic, Chad, Stevie Lou, Barry Ribs. This is like the fucking axis of evil and stupidity.
None of these people are taken serious anymore. Like not even Kevin Brennan.
That guy, he's another piece of shit. Yeah, he's in the list there.
So who cares what Karmic says too? He's another like nobody, nothing, like fuck, just retarded idiot.
True.
Yeah, crown all night screaming.
It's fucking true, man. It's true. Yeah. So,
but okay, I don't know if you've been hearing him talk lately, but he absolutely thinks that he's going to be the next huge thing. And he was like,
he might be.
The people in the Dabbleverse. He was like, the people in the Dabbleverse, like, I'm not even concerned about the people in the Dabbleverse. They're like little small potatoes. I'm KarmicX. I'm going to be this next huge thing. It's like, nah. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. That sounds great, but
people are just somebody Google histrionic personality disorder. It's all right there. It's all that shit is right there. Every histrionic.
Somebody's like based in the past or something.
KarmicX had
what that means. I don't know.
No. It's not history. It's history, not just histrionic, but histrionic. Like,
okay, yeah, hysterectomy. He had a hysterectomy, and he doesn't bleed out of his vagina anymore. He can only cry because he's
HPD. Yeah, he's delusions of grandeur, and always feeling betrayed, and every relationship is dramatic, and it's just him, man. Everything, and he just does it over and over again. He's in a loop.
Well, I don't know if you he wasn't streaming when he started like watching your show. He started streaming somewhere in there, but he really did try like a bunch of different things to see if they would catch on. He didn't really catch on until he started talking shit about people. Because before that, like he talks about people watching clips. Like if you go back and look through his catalog, you'll find him like breaking down like Opie and Anthony clips and shit like that.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
But now he screams about what losers just sit around and talk about what other people are doing. Real men just sit and talk about their feelings, I guess, and cry like bitches.
Real men cry on stream, yeah.
And he's wrapping himself in the flag too. Last night, I saw something about that where he's like, "I'm an American, damn it."
Yeah, I think that was even the name of his show last night. Was like, I'm a real American hero. Apparently, he thinks that highly of himself, but I the real man talk, just constantly real man. I do think that he really has an issue with. You said it. He's projecting. So he probably is like insecure about everything in his life. The financial stuff, the women, whatever. Like that, he was making fun of me for like, oh, you probably just sit in your house and do nothing all day. It's like you're literally sitting in your house doing nothing all day podcasting. You sit in your little fucking leather chair. That's all you're doing. Like, what do you mean? I probably get out way more than he does. I bet money on it. It cracks me up. Andy is a fucking liar.
Only insecure men have to tell you they're a man 500 fucking times a day. That's all Karmic does. Every time it goes live, you're not a real man. Like
I'm
over
a real
and over
man.
again. It's I don't know. What does he think he sounds like?
If he was self-aware, he would realize he sounds like a huge fag. But
I mean, if he was smart, he would watch back his own show. He'd get.
But I digress.
Yeah, he can't even do that. He's like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna watch what I said. I refuse to do that. So I know I don't have anything to apologize for. Real men are always unaccountable for everything they do and say.
He streams for 10 hours a day. When does he have time to watch back the 10-hour streams he does? That would be there's not enough time in the day to watch his shows back. But he was going on and on about that last night. He was like, Quad kept sending me the link. That's all he could keep saying. That was his own on me, is that I begged him to come on and I kept sending him the link every show. I have yet to send that guy one link. I would happily show our DMs where there are 0 links in the fucking chat. So I found out like last night how big of a fucking liar he was. I did ask him on once, and then I talked about him quitting drinking because he said he was giving up drinking. I was like, oh, good, man. That's probably good for you to not sit around and drink for all day, every day and podcast. I was like, that's good, man. I was like, I quit for fucking 10 years. I get it. It's good. Quit drinking. Great. But yeah. And then I was like, hey,
he does like he was, claiming that I was giving him all this information to filling my head with information to defend him. I don't defend men and all that. It's like nobody asked you to defend him. There's no information. I'm not flooding your DMs. Like Taz not flooding your DMs. None of that's true. I'm like, prove it. He won't. You know, it's not up to me to prove it's not true. You know, but prove like that's the MO is just lie and just like a certain number of people will believe it.
Prove a negative, or else you're not a man. You're not a real man. You wouldn't understand. I did point that out last night after watching it for about an hour, fucking with him in his chat. That he turned into a pirate, and he really does go, "Arr," like, you're not a real man, matey. Arr, I'm a real man. You wouldn't understand, but I digress. Arr. It's like, what the fuck is going on here, dude?
Now you've turned on me.
I did turn on him happily because he's a fucking idiot. So I'm done with that. Absolutely. Reverend Rage, $2. Thank you, sir. Quad, why you make KarmicX cry? You know he is sensitive. He said he's not sensitive, and he said he's a real man, and he said crying is what real men do. He said that, you know, like he's putting his head down for right now and plowing through it. That's how we put it. So he's going through a tough time, so he's plowing through it. Of course, when you plow through things, you know, you cry a few times on the way through it. Very tough stuff that he went through.
Yeah, it's like
no one's ever lost a job, right?
I don't even know if he lost a job. Who the fuck knows what's real with this guy? You know what I mean? Like, he's lied about everything else. He's like Chad. You know, Chad claims he's got some dead brothers. I mean, how do we even know that? Why does anybody believe that? He's lied about literally everything else.
That's funny you say that, because I actually know a fellow that is hired a private investigator in the Cleveland area that was looking into that. To this point, has yet to be able to confirm that story. And they live in Cleveland. They're an ex-cop. They're looking into it, and there's no mention of a Chad Zumach brother that got run over by a van.
I'd like to be among the first. I'd like to be known as one of the first, if not the first, to point out that, like, no evidence of that. You know, why believe is bullshit. But it's the same with car wreck. You know, always trying to be like like a victim. Like, look what happened to me. Oh my God, it was the hardest point of my life. What do you mean the hardest point of your life? You started streaming. You got on MLC, which is your fucking life's goal, apparently. You know, people like your show. It's catching on. How is this the hardest part of your life? It's probably the best thing that ever fucking happened to you. You baby. Stop complaining.
Chad lies about what he had for lunch. Yeah, you know, so I think he's a kleptomaniac, Chad. You know, like I think he has a hard time not stealing stuff. And I also think that he's absolutely lies about everything. What do they call those people? They can't stop fucking lying about everything. There's a name for it. Yeah, he's a dickhead and a liar. But whatever. He can't not steal. He can't not lie. So I really do actually question that whole fucking brother getting run over.
And you say you're looking into it. You know somebody who's looking into it.
I'm not the one doing it, but I know of it happening as we speak. So hopefully, whatever. I mean, pathological liar. Thank you, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Coco. I appreciate that. Yes. I mean, what's the best outcome? That it did happen, and then we could just keep making fun of him that his brother got run over, which is kind of hilarious.
I just think the truth.
As a Canadian,
it'd be nice to know the truth, you know. And if it is the truth, then it's the truth. If it's not, then it's not, you know. But I mean, that's the world you want to live in, right? Reality. That's what's so hard for apparently for all these other people. They don't want to live in it. They hate it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, if anybody's ever created a fantasy land world around themselves, it's this KarmicX guy. Very bizarre behavior, man. And I think he's a creepy motherfucker. I will keep saying it every chance I get. I do think he's a weird sexual freak in some way or the other. There's no way you can write porn. I've seen him talking about the porn industry at a couple points there. And he was talking about he just started naming off the porn people's names, and like you could tell he definitely was in the industry and knows like every fucking porn lady. That's got to be good for your brain. Just writing scripts for porn. Like apparently he was doing lesbian porn, which makes me think he is a fag, because like how else can you write? I don't think he has any understanding of women to start off with, and now you're trying to imagine this dude like what does a lesbian porn script look like? Because straight porn, it would be like, hello, ma'am, here's your pizza. All right, let's fuck. You know, like there is no there. What's the script in that? But yeah, to be writing lesbian porn, that says a lot about his sexuality. I do.
Yeah, like scissor for a while, then 69 each other.
Yeah, but there's scripts, so there's words. What words do you write for a lesbian to say? Like, that's insane.
Oh, feels good.
Yeah.
My pussy feels good. What? A female pizza delivery girl? Whatever.
Yeah. This is rare. I've never seen a female. Steve C, $2. Thank you very much, sir. Pat, do you ever wish you were still scissoring Felicia?
Oh no, I don't. I don't wish that at all.
I think most people are creeped out by that chick. Just seeing the way she acted towards you. Wow, that's like alarm bells going off.
We broke up 2 fucking years ago.
And she
haven't spoken. Yeah,
I can't quit you.
We should not be part of each other's lives fucking at all. That is way longer than we dated, by the way. We've been apart way longer than we dated.
Yeah.
Not even a fucking year. I mean, there was there was some on and off business, but mostly it was like, not it's crazy that we're even being mentioned in the same sentence. And that's all due to her. I have no interest.
Someone was just showing clips of you again. So you remember maybe back around Christmas time when people were showing that video and saying that you were all fucked up that one night. Now I seen another one of those on Reddit, and they're like, I did see the Karmic faction has been trying to put that on you again.
Oh, really? The drinking thing? Oh, I mean,
no, not the drinking and like taking uppers like during the night. They're saying like, oh, he's staying up all night, and but it's kind of funny because every time I text you in the morning, you're still asleep, like sleeping in or whatever. Like I kind of know your schedule because when you get back to me and whatnot, and it's like, yeah, I think the dude sleeps every day. Unlike a lot of people in the Dabbleverse, maybe the Joey season, the KarmicX.
If you want to just watch what somebody's doing, that's the drug that they're on. Okay, that's fine, But I mean, it's just you can't control what people say. That's it.
You were honest at one point about the. I mean, you've probably always been honest, but I'm saying on a podcast you were talking about using like Adderall, and now. They will not stop with that. That's all I ever see is like Adderall. It's like,
Well, you know where that comes from. That comes from a punch in June 2022. That's where all this comes from.
Yeah.
That's where you make one enemy, and if that enemy is highly motivated, forget it, dude. That becomes the thing that everybody wants to talk about. People love to repeat gossip. So you float some shit out there a few thousand times. Yeah, people will say it. I mean, I stand by, the fact that I have not had anything to drink since 2000. And, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you've talked about that because we both gave up fucking alcohol. And I'm like 10 years in. Schmeal's another one. Yeah, we've all given that shit up.
And the thing is, I don't go around bragging about it. I don't go around making a big thing out of that either. It's not like
it comes up.
It's not like I'm beating my chest with like pride or anything about that. It's just part of my life. It's the easier, softer way for me. Go ahead and drink your fucking ass off if you want to.
there's plenty of people in the Dabbleverse like wrecking their lives with alcohol, and I think KarmicX is one of those guys.
Some people, he may be just enjoying his life with alcohol. I say enjoy it. Bottoms up. Drink all you want. It's fine. If you're happy,
he cries
I'm happy.
a lot for being happy. Jesus Christ, I've never seen a happier guy cry so much. Are those tears of happiness? Is that what's going on?
Thank God that's not my life to manage. Whatever's going on between his ears.
Exactly. Reverend Rage, $5. Warning, everybody, please stay away from KarmicX AI music. It will turn you into a backdoor man-loving pirate who, you'll probably end up scissoring men. Men scissoring men. It's very manly. That's how we do in the Valley of Real Men.
Yeah, after we watched Dance Little Man, somebody came back with a comment that, now we all have AIDS.
Yeah.
On my show.
You now have AIDS. Exactly.
I'm a man. Damn
it. Yeah, thank you, Reverend Rage. We appreciate that, sir. What? Quad rolls over and kisses Pat, everyone. What the fuck? I guess I shouldn't have told people that you are on a schedule. That backfired. So yes, Pat sleeps and whatever. I text you here and there, so
but I'm right next to you.
Like, yeah.
You have my permission to just shake me, wake me up.
I roll over and say, "Yeah, he's asleep." See, he does sleep. He's not on uppers. That's funny. Got me, you fucker. I hate when you guys do that shit to me. Very untoward. All right. Speaking of people killing it in comedy, we got our little buddy Ray DeVito.
Oh, I gotta go. You don't mind?
I thought. No, I was just gonna ask you, like, what are the worst gigs you've ever done as far as like the? Have you ever worked with a fucking garage door at your back?
I've done worse. Whatever it is he's doing right here, probably recently. Yeah.
And the Hog Shack.
Is this the Hog Shack?
The Hog Shack? No, this is not the Hog Shack. This is a different gig. Probably equally as bad, but yeah, the Hog Shack was on the menu as well. We had that a week and a half ago. Yeah, so as being a comedian, I guess you all have to do some shitty fucking gigs.
It's one of those 10-minute oil change places, I think.
It was.
See the line out there? Yeah.
It's converted, man.
Who books that? That's what I'm wondering. Who books it?
I think Ray books his own gigs. I don't think
on my way.
Afford to pay someone 10% out of his check to do scheduling for him. What are they? A promoter? I don't think he has a promoter or an agent. None of the above.
Well, whoever books this particular place, I would love to get in.
Yeah, that's a Jiffy Lube. A Jiffy Lube. Yes, sir.
Well, thanks for having me, man. I'm going to jump off. Thanks to your fans.
Thank you very much for coming. I'll go ahead and pull up. Yeah, sorry. I'm being slow here.
No, that's okay, man.
Thanks for coming on, Pat.
My pleasure, man.
Absolutely. Everybody check out Pat Dixon everywhere that you can find him, and do it now, motherfuckers. Don't even wait till the end of the episode.
Come
on, everywhere.
Thanks.
Do it. Yeah. Absolutely. Loving it. Thank you very much, Pat Dixon, for coming on. That was a great appearance, folks. And he did exactly what we wanted him to. Wreck that real man. That real man who's got real feelings. And he feels everything. Right, matey?
Yeah, he's some type of pirate.
Yeah, they're called butt pirates. Get it, folks? Butt pirate.
Nude butthole.
Absolutely is a butt pirate. Steve C, $2. Why did you sleep through Hackmania? Drugs. Oh, Steve C. Damn, man. You must be on a delay, brother. Or you were typing that out right when he left. But yeah, absolutely. Everybody said I think he showed up in the middle of the afternoon and fell asleep in his hotel, and definitely slept through his alarm or whatever he may or may not have had set. SOL. Y'all Hackmania fans, yeah, you missed out, man, is what it is. All right, let's do our little aside here real quick. Everybody, if you don't know, we have pinned at the top of the chat the supertip.gg/BYB. Thank you guys for using it already. And of course, the QR code right up there in the top right. Also, all of our social media pinned in our link tree. So if you want to find us on Twitter or anywhere else, pretty easy to find us. And if you want to become a member of BYB, become a member right now. Me and Rochi will be doing our weekly Dabble review on Sunday, 5:00 Eastern. We usually go for about an hour and a half before we go behind the paywall. So even if you don't have a membership, still show up and you can watch some of that. Come hang out with us on a Sunday evening, afternoon. It's another really great show, and we wrap up the entire week's everything that happened during this week. A lot actually ended up happening this week, so you don't want to miss out on that, folks. Also, become a member of BYB. Like I said, if you want to gift memberships, it's the same link. You can definitely buy memberships. We're on a membership drive right now. It's May membership drive, which is about over because we're heading into June, folks. And I know we got about 150 members.
I expect Quad and Pat at next Hackamania. If either of you miss it, I will find you, sprinkle savvy on my head, and forcibly take control of your balloon knot.
Oh fuck. I don't want someone to take forcible control of my balloon knot. That sounds horrible. That sounds like something that would happen to KarmicX on a nightly basis, though.
I will destroy your anus.
That was taken out of context, highly edited. Not true. 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 True. A lie. No, not true. Not true. Steve C, thank you for the $2, sir. A series of unfortunate problem created by you. Once again, Steve C, you are actually yelling at a ghost right now. Not a ghost party, but a ghost because he's gone like a ghost. I think Pat Dixon will be going live tonight on Rumble and Twitter usually. So later this evening, go check him out, man. He's got some good content. Plays the piano like the Wiz. He's quite good. Almost as good as our buddy Billy Joel here next to me.
Play me a song, I'm the piano man.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know you had beautiful pipes like that.
Yep. I got my lessons from Bobby Nick. Only one lesson. Can you tell?
Yeah. That's, pretty good. Yeah. We'll have to do karaoke again. We'll have that beautiful voice over here singing Shine Down or some shit.
There you go.
Steve C, $2. Thank you very much, sir. A series of unfortunate problems created by you. Well, sometimes a man just does what a man do. Sometimes a real man walks into a bar and punches another man. And that's what real men sometimes have to do. But you wouldn't understand.
Sometimes real men cry on streams. I am a real man, damn it, Scott.
I'm a real man. Damn it. Is that from Planet of the Apes, the original?
Yeah, it was a cross between him and CarmicX. Get your hands off of me, you damn dirty streamers.
Streamers. Get your hands off me, streamer. But before we go any further, apparently the real Billy Joel is here. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Welcome to the stage, Billy Joel. How are you doing, brother?
Yeah, I don't remember giving permission for my song to be sang by some pedophile.
Why did you have to say? Why that word? God damn it! Any word is fine, just not that one. Yeah, why can't you just call him? Why couldn't you call him a Packy?
a packy or something. Jesus.
God, you Irish guys, out of control these days. Why don't you go take care of your own damn country, Irishman? You got enough of your own damn problems. Why don't you go ahead and kick all them fellers out? All them fellers that want to put their peckers in your mothers and sisters and daughters and grannies and whatever else. You know how those people are. You know about those people, don't you?
Those kind of folks, sure.
The blacks.
Them people. No. I mean, I guess some of them are actually. Now that you point that out there, Frankie, I do appreciate it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The Newports. They are the Newports. Indeed. I was trying to get to it. I'm slow. All right. If you can count to 5 before you can get to the drop, you might as well just fucking move on, right? Right, Honk?
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Yep. I missed my beat. I missed my chance. It could have been great, but moving on. All right, let's get into this Anthony Cumia stuff. We didn't get to really get into it, as, if you will, as it were, but we will get into it. We will, but I digress. Boom. 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 Hey. I did want to ask Pat Dixon. Hey, Pat Dixon, come back so we can talk about your boss, Anthony Cumia. I think technically, I suppose that Anthony Cumia is not really Pat Dixon's boss anymore, is he?
No, Gavin is.
I mean, they're like 50-50 partners of that business still. So I just know that Anthony he wants to be like hands-free and have nothing to do with it. So in that way, I guess it pretty much is Gav. But no. All right. So as far as people coming out and having the backs of the Cumias and the Gavins, Josh Denny is very much bothered. So here we go. This shit bothers me because of all your favorite comedians built their careers on the backs of Anthony Cumia's radio show for 20 years and then turn the other cheek when they're treated like a trio of Hitlers trying to tour. Fucking disloyal pussies, all of them. I was watching Ray DeVito with Robbie Goodwin the other night. And Robbie and Ray, who are kind of lower on the totem pole, but they were definitely they were talking about, like, you know, when you take the next step in the comedy world, the next step on the ladder. Typically, people that take the next step like shit on everyone below them and blow them off like they never do them. So they were both lamenting the fact that they had friends that had taken the next step in comedy and instantly pretty much turn their backs and shit on them.
Right. It's a popular theme. They all do it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's in business. It's everywhere, isn't it?
Right.
So it's not particularly just comedians, but they were saying that the comedian world is quite cutthroat. And Anthony Cumia, I don't know if he just pissed everybody off by being a racist. Racism can be fun, though. That's the funny thing, folks. There are plenty of comedians out there crushing it right now that are racist as fuck and say racist stuff and get away with it. I guess you just can't harp on it as much as they do. Is that the problem?
Well, I don't know how many other racists, though, are filling in for Bill O'Reilly's slot.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I had Pat Dixon coming on tonight, and he ended up being our thumbnail with KarmicX, who's a real man, according to himself. But yeah, my other thumbnail I had was Anthony Cumia and fucking Opie. Like, Opie is a nothing burger at this point. It's amazing. But they used to work together, and I guess he's part of this whole situation as well. They did make a lot of careers, Jim Norton being one of them, I guess. But yeah, I don't know that. What did they expect? Joe Rogan has been fairly good for Anthony Cumia. He hasn't turned his back on him.
Oh yeah,
he still has him on. So I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily the correct take. And I guess Josh Shenny stays busy doing comedy. I know Melton makes a lot of fun of him, but he's running Sam Hyde's comedy tours. He's running all of Compound Media's comedy tours, as well as he headlines the fucking things, or if nothing else, he middles or opens them.
Right.
So it's not like he's doing comedy. Melton's not doing comedy. I know Melton likes to make fun of him a lot, but in reality, he's crushing Melton's career still. I don't know, whatever Melton did in the past, and I'm not even saying anything really negative about Melton. Melton will be the first one to tell you, he's like, yeah, I realized I wasn't going anywhere in comedy, so I gave it up so I could make money. Hello. Unlike a lot of these people like the Rays and the Chads, they're trying to stick with it, and they're going to go broke by the time they're 55, 60. They're going to be Barry Ribs.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to make a living on long-term doing this podcast. That's fleeting. So what the fuck are they going to do? They're going to be 60-year-old door greeters at fucking Walmart, okay? That's what's going to happen to these two yahoos.
Yeah. They don't have skills other than stand up. And I mean, that's not gonna last forever, folks. There will come a point where you're just opted out of the situation. The only person that gives Anthony Cumia his flowers is Jimmy Norton. That's because aside from being a legendary talent, he's an incredible human being and loyal friend. Gavin McGinnis is the godfather of alt everything. That's a fact. If it was ever cool, Gavin was doing it first and everyone copied it. The same people who worship him demonize him now. I do think that there's a little bit of this player hater shit. When everyone's piling on, it does make it easy to, if someone else is falling, that just means you're going to get more fucking dates, comedy dates. Right. If they're not booking Gavin and Anthony to, comedy clubs, then that's just another spot for other comedians. And I'm sure they love that. I just actually noticed something here. That's funny. Mike Bichetti actually chimed in. That's actually the real fucking Mike Bichetti. Wow. Thanks for saying it, Josh. 100% true. 100%. Absolutely. Good job, Mike Bichetti, sticking your little neck out there. I like that. Or little neck. Whoa.
And you know what? He's another one that's a hair lip. Carry on.
Is he though? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's not a coincidence that Lady K's sitting out. I bought homes next door. We have little summer vacations and clean the roaches off of each other before we return home to mom and mom wife.
Lady K bought homes next door. Oh, yeah. Oh. Stuttering John and Lady K absolutely are like next door neighbors. Do you think they're swapping Jenny Jingles down in Cape Coral? Is that what's happening?
Come on now. Who wants to do Jenny Jingles? Come on. Nobody here.
Those are pretty nice knockers, honk.
Okay, but yeah, that's all. That's it. Come on.
Well,
her ass is flatter than Hank Hill's. Come on now.
Flatter than April? April?
No,
April, where's your ass, April? I don't see it.
Jesus.
Jenny Jingle, I mean, those are great knockers, man. You don't always have to look them in the face. You can look at the boobies.
Yeah.
They're the boobs.
Yeah, those are the boobs. Just concentrate on that and you'll be fine. Otherwise, don't take a look at her ass or face. Bada bing.
You'll end up wanting to take a nap.
Yep.
No, that's exactly what I said, G-Rob. That's exactly what I said. I said Melton knew that he wasn't going to be like a thing in comedy, so he just gave up. But he's smart enough to know that going and getting a real job plus doing a podcast, like he's doing well for himself. Absolutely. Melton has built a kingdom, and he came up with another great idea doing the AI super tips. Like, I give Melton nothing but credit, G-Rob. I don't know if you misunderstood what I was saying. I wasn't actually ripping on Melton. I was saying he was smart. Like he got out while the getting was good kind of thing. You know what I mean? Unlike the Rays and the Chads and the fucking the Barry Ribs, or that's a long list of people that probably are going broke being stand-up comedians and barely fucking making it. It's a sad state of affairs out there. And I like fucking Ray DeVito. I know he lives in 3 different places and they're all like not his, and that ain't good. And it's just a shitty situation. Look at people like Felicia, dude. She does stand up and she lives on people's couches all over the country. Not optimal. Not a great way to live your life. If you want a good life, whatever. Ray likes his life. It's my life. Da-da-na-na. I know he loves that song. The reason I think he loves that song so much is because he's sick of people telling him how to live his life. Probably his sisters, anyone that has advice for him, all the people that have tried to help him over the last few years, especially I don't know. I don't have to go down the list of the Carlos Dangers or whoever else is trying to give that guy good advice or help him out.
Really, Ray just needs to get a job like at Ace Hardware somewhere and just work there until his dying days, save up a little bit.
No, he just got a job at I think he got a Jiffy Lube job. Wait, no, wait a minute. Oh, hold that thought. Nope. He's actually doing stand-up still. Take it back.
Oh, wow.
All right, my mistake. My bad, folks. I thought that was a different picture of him actually with a real job. Apparently not the case. I bet that guy's out there doing a comedy gig tonight. What do you bet?
Oh, yeah. Friday night in the big city.
Isn't that a song? Friday night in the city? In the city. All right. Another one. I got one more thing from Anthony Cumia, and then we'll get into some Shuley stuff. What do you think? Are we going to get in trouble if we talk about Shuley?
God
damn it. Okay, here you go. Here's one for you. This will probably annoy you. And I did see Adam Bush is in the chat tonight. But okay, so I was watching This Little Piggy, and Adam Bush said, he said BYB and someone else can't stop talking about pedos and sex freaks and all that stuff. And you tell me, am I off base here? Did we pretty much cover all that in about 3 episodes and move on?
Yeah, I know. I can't remember last time we talked about it. We might have made a joke or jested about something about the Shuley Network, but there was no length of any segment put to it. No.
Yeah. And before those 3 episodes, would you say that we really ever brought it up?
I can't recall.
So just by me actually asking Adam Bush just that one question, which I regret asking now, what do you think about when Shuley knew what he knew? And then the rest is history. Here we are. Now Adam Bush thinks that we spend every episode sitting here talking about that shit. We don't. We promise. Shuley knew, but we don't sit here and say it every show, all show. Shuley knew. I do love it. No, okay, that's the other thing is people were hitting Carl with that on this little piggy, and he would not comment on them. And I promise it wasn't me as an alt either. I did not do that shit. I think I know a couple of the people that were hitting you with that, but it wasn't us. It wasn't us. I promise. I promise you. Yeah, we're not into that talk. It does get old. We agree. We agree 100% that shit gets very old. No doubt about it, man. We are over it. Sorry. But yeah, Carlos Danger. There's another guy. He tried to help out. I know the Bedabbler Network definitely always been trying to help Joey out. He's trying to help out a lot of people. Ray, Joey. That's a long list of people.
Sounds like he's wasted a lot of valuable time.
Right? Yeah, but Carlos Danger especially, I think he really pissed off Ray DeVito, or vice versa. I guess you could say Carlos Danger got really pissed off at whatever. You get the point. But before we go any further, welcome to the stage, Packy Yella. Welcome. What the fuck was that? Help me. I guess we're not getting a Packy Yeller. What a son of a gun that guy is. All right. Next up. Who is buying views? Do we think that Opie is now buying views? We got our buddy Anthony Cumia, since we're still talking about Anthony Cumia. Let's get into it. Anthony Cumia says, okay, so one video, 305 views, 13 comments. The new video, 12,726 views, 8 comments. It's absolutely impossible. Buying views is fucking pathetic. Is Opie Radio indeed buying views? As you can see there, when he does his walk and talks or whatever,
right?
Opie's Central Park Adventure, Sinatra's New York City Warning, and a fucked up turtle. I mean, isn't that exciting? Wouldn't you want to watch that? Just looking at that,
I look forward to mornings with Opie often because of the excitement level.
I mean, you're on the West Coast with me, buddy. I don't think you're waking up at 4 a.m. You're lying. I have a feeling.
No, I actually, believe it or not, I wake up at 3:30. God damn it! Yeah, I'm an early riser. I see steel toe.
People.
Yeah, early riser.
You're like an owl, huh? You're that old, like an owl.
Yeah. It's all about afraid of dying shit. You wake up early because you don't want to miss nothing. So
really.
I guess that's what I'm blaming it on.
Oh, so you think that you want to live your fullest life before you pass in the death pool, of course.
Right. I'm in the death pool, by the way. But yeah, that's right, man.
You're not offended that I put my money on you, are you?
No, because you're not the only one. I got one other person I know it has too. So yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
With it.
Okay, I didn't want to. I don't want to offend you, but I do want to make money as well.
I'm a good bet.
I mean, if it was you, I'd feel bad, but I mean, I'd still spend that fucking. I'd still spend every one of those greenbacks.
We'll be giving out Kiki bucks.
No. I'm on Chad's channel. I sent in my guest. I sent in my death pool guest to Chad. And I absolutely expect to win when you die. So
nice.
I know $500 is $500, dude. What do you want?
I might get. You might have to fucking hire a hitman or something. With that, you give him half of it. These days, shit.
$250. That sounds like a very inept fucking hitman, though. I'm kind of worried.
But man, it's cheap nowadays. You can get shit done.
Illegal alien, addicted to fentanyl,
12 packs of beer and some fucking backgammon at their local park. Yeah,
fair. All right, I'll look around. I know some bums might be into it. Yeah. So as you can see there, folks, Opie's. I mean, they're both walk and talks. They're very similar videos, but yeah, you go from 300 to 12,000. It does seem very, very unlikely. Also, I did want to point out, we watched. This is MLC's idea. I had never really considered it, but he brought it up. The fact that maybe it wasn't MLC. I forget who said it. Someone did point out, Carl going on Alex Stein yesterday or Wednesday. He went on there Wednesday. Prime time Alex Stein. As you can see right there, 341,000 subscribers, 2,900 videos. That's a lot of action. How do you have, well, you know, like Chrissy Mayer, she's got like 250,000 subscribers as well. And she gets whatever, 5,000 to 10,000 views usually. Kind of like MLC numbers, except for he has like 15,000 subscribers. So how the fuck do you have those subscribers and you're just hitting these 4,500, 8,700? Oh, wow. Joey C and WATP got him 8,000 views, almost 9 now. Wow. That's not too shabby. The only thing I can think is this was an existing account of someone that was bigger on Blaze than Alex Stein.
Right.
That's
Or maybe that's it. But you know what? The fact of the matter is, a lot of people, especially with these big name ones, you know, I mean, 341,000, that's a lot of subscribers, but it ain't really on the scale of things. It ain't that much compared to a lot of those conservative ones. And I'm curious, how much stuff does he do? Anything other on Blaze besides this right here? Oh, he did inherit.
No, this is his one channel. Yeah, one channel.
Oh, no shit. He inherited him with that lucky bitch. He's terrible.
Right. Alex Stein appearance on Ski S 3 years ago was a legendary episode. You know, that's the thing, Jacob Ryan S. I'm actually in Alex Stein's DMs, and it seemed like he was going to come on a couple times. And then after like MLC had the falling out thing with him, I think he lost the luster for the Dabbleverse. So I was actually kind of surprised to see the old Carl going on Alex Stein's show, honestly. I guess Alex trying to stay away from MLC. He did say that we watched that on Wednesday, remember?
Yes, he did.
He said Kevin Brennan is funny, but the most evil guy in the Dabbleverse. Evil.
I think that he thinks the whole Dabbleverse, with the exception of Joey C, is evil.
Toxic. Well, that's what he kept saying to me. It's too toxic, man. I don't want to come on your show, man. It's too toxic. And I'm Alex Stein, pimp on a blip. Alex Stein 99, pimp on a blip. And like I'm out there trying to save these trannies from I'm trying to save the kids from these trannies, and I'm out there wearing these bathing suits and waving my pee-pee around in front of these kids trying to swim, and man, I got one to the city councils, and I'm Alex Stein. All right, wow.
Yeah,
I think I turned into Alex Stein.
You went away from the mic quite a bit.
Good. I'm glad, because I was screaming. Jacob Ryan S, $2. Attabush stands by Brian Johnson. Never forget. Absolutely, 100%. That is the problem. If I do have, let's say Adam Bush does come back on at some point, yes. If that did happen, I guess I would actually have to ask Adam Bush, how do you sit next to Brian Johnson, who has admitted what he did as far as hanging out with the 14-year-old gal when he was in his mid-20s? That seems pretty fucking monsterish. And I know that Adam Bush is totally anti-monsters at this point. So I would have to ask that guy, like, dude, how do you told us you don't like all these monsters, but somehow you're sitting next to that guy. That guy. It seems iffy, questionable, not good. Exactly. All right. Well, we do have some not a blunder years, but we got the blunder himself, Shuley stuff to go through. And believe it or not, this has nothing to do with pedoisms. So I think you guys will be happy to hear that. No, actually, some of it does, to be honest. Very little. Actually, the conspiracy theory that Shuley, we had Bedabbler telling us all about when he sent money to the, what is that charity called? Let me see. Take Back the Night. Because MLC, Kevin Brennan, he read an email that he says that he got back from Take Back the Night, that organization. And they're saying like, no, there is no evidence that happened. So I'm curious if that's just another example of someone sending a fake email. But it seems like he's the one that, opted in to get the email going to that organization. So if he did receive one back, I would assume it would be the same email, right? That's how that works.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Excuse me, folks. Every once in a while, the guy's got to lubricate his windpipe so that I can keep doing a great job for you folks. How do we get these numbers back up? How do we get the numbers? What about show me the numbers, Johnny Chopstick? Show me the numbers. I don't know how we get the numbers back up, man. We got to do something big. Like I got to start screaming and yelling about someone, right? Is that what we need to do?
I don't know. That act's getting played out pretty good.
The screaming and yelling?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really really what we do here, BYB.
No, that's right. That's what I'm saying. It's getting played out by the KarmicXs of the world.
Right. Only real men scream and yell about nothing.
I am a man, damn it.
I am a man. Jacob Ryan. Jacob Ryan is a good egg, folks. And he was chipping when I was watching this little piggy. This little piggy. Jacob Ryan S is the one I saw that put in a super chat, or was it a voice? It was a voice tip, and it said something about Brian Johnson, and Carl completely ignored it and moved on. I think at the end of the super tip, it said something like Carl knew, and I think he was referring to Brian Johnson. So Brian Johnson is the Carl knew. Carl knew that Brian Johnson did something. What at this point, what does it matter? It matters a lot, because that just shows when the dude was in his mid-20s, he was touching a 14-year-old. So very untoured. Yes, Couch Tapper. That's it. That's the one. You got it. Couch Tapper, Brian Johnson. That's the guy. All right. How do we get these numbers back up? Yeah, we start talking about Shuley, I think. Isn't that how we get numbers back up? All right, let me pull those up. All right, let's get into it. Maybe we should do a little bit of off. Let's do this one first. Let's have a little convo. I found this today, and I thought I've seen bare-fisted fighting. I've seen the slap fighting competitions that they have. Today, I found a new one, and I was a little shocked by it, because I can't imagine doing a worse competition any way, no how, no fucking way would I do this. I can't do it, for one, but secondly, if I was a standing man, this is the last fucking thing I would think about doing on earth.
Goddamn rednecks again.
Yeah, you see the cowboy hats. You see, you're about to see something you fucking can't believe. This is the worst. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jacob Ryan S. That's the coming with that fucking heat, Jacob Ryan S. That's right. How could they let that fucking couch tapper leave the room unscathed? Pussies. That's right. I I did just watch a video today of one of those fellows getting beat to death in his cell. All right, here we go. New competition on the way, folks. I don't know if you've seen this. They don't look like they're wearing tennis shoes. Let's go. That one guy's getting destroyed. Jesus, man. I know you. Okay, Honk. I know you're a hick, and I'm definitely a hick. We both are hicks.
Yeah.
I've had a whip in my hand, and I've whipped some stuff in my life. I've been whipped with those kind of whips.
The blacks.
That fuck yeah. I'm not, and we're neither one of us are slaves. No, we didn't own slaves, and we're not slaves. We're fucking just hicks. But motherfucker, nothing hurts worse than getting whipped.
Oh man, and I'm gonna tell you, I thought that slapping shit was hardcore. This is nuts right here, because you know that thing is cutting skin. It's gonna leave scars. Great slave photos from back in the days. Jesus Christ, the welts that come up.
You can see it right there on that dude's back. You can see one of those whips, but the other guy at some point, definitely. Yeah, let's see right there. You can see the whips on that dude's back. Holy shit, man! Which brought us into another conversation, which is snapping people with towels. I don't know if everybody else was infantile or what do you call it? Just
sadomasochist.
Yeah, man. You remember back in the day, man, getting those locker room shower towels, get those fucking things wet and snap your buddies with them.
And it fucking would hurt like hell and bleed, man.
Shit.
Many a fight started over the old towel snap.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you get snapped hard. That'll make you a fighting mad real quick, man. But yeah, these whips. I just can't imagine getting into a competition with these whips, dude. That seems like the worst shit ever. No, thank you.
I found out an interesting thing with those whips. When you hear the in that crack, that's the sound barrier getting broken. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Trip.
Yeah, I hadn't. Anyway, I won't get into TV shows we used to watch, but yeah, the Wild West technology, the David Carradine used to host.
Right.
Yeah, they did a show on that. Like those fucking whips are breaking the speed of sound. Insane, which is like over 800 miles an hour. So
yeah.
Dude. No, thank you. Not into it. Yeah, these guys must be sadomasochists, like you said.
They have to be, man. Come on now. There's no explanation for it. They're just not right.
Yeah, right off the bat, the crack of that fucking whip. Holy shit.
Toby, get over here, Toby, right now, boy. Oh, yay.
No, my name is Kintakunte. No, my name is Kintakunte. I won't say Toby. I won't say it.
No. Take this, Toby, right upside your backside, brother.
No, fuck that shit.
Look at this guy's wanting it on the Coolio.
Yeah, he likes it. He is an actual sadomasochist. I think the problem was he was beating his buddy's ass so badly he felt bad for him, and that guy sucks at a whip. He's out there. He shouldn't be out there. The other dude
sounds very gay.
Fits. It is very gay. It's so gay. I can't even tell you. It's the gayest shit we ever watched since KarmicX Live.
They're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet.
They are. The Cowboys. The Cowboys love their whips. They love their chains. They love their cowgirls. They love their goats, sheep, all the above. Not a fan of any of it myself. They also had those like horse whips, the ones that had like the 5 foot long stick connected to the whip.
Yeah.
You could really get those fuckers cracking, man.
Yeah, those are snappers too.
You probably snapped yourself with it, right? Using it.
I've never done that, thankfully. But yeah, I knew some old horse people back in the days, and that's the shit that they worked their horses with. And yeah, you could hear the snap of the whip on that too, big time.
Yeah, you fuck around with those, and you end up snapping yourself. That's the unfortunate part of it. Here you go. Kahuna Nui, you have the link if you want to hang out with us, buddy. But G-Rob, my dad would sometimes use a switch from a tree to discipline us, or his bell. We learned quick, and we didn't get it when we got older. That's right, because you learned to be a good girl, G-Rob. That's why we hired you on to be the managing mod over here, G-Rob, because we know you're a good one. You're a good egg. Your daddy made you that way. With a whip, apparently. That's right. That's what we do to you when we need those fucking links dropped in the chat. Come on, get the link out there. Get it quickest. Come on. Right on. All right, let's get into the Shuley topics. Adam Bush, I hope you're here watching right now because we're about to talk the kind of shit you want us to talk. We're going to talk like real men talk because we're real men. And real men talking about real men is really fucking gay. But we're about to do it anyway. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, right, huh?
It's even gayer that we admitted to it. But yeah, let's do it.
Is that the gayest part that we admitted?
That's probably the gayest part that we admitted to it. But yeah, I'm down.
I'm gay. Fuck. I'm blowing it tonight. I really am. God damn it. All right. We'll try not to play all of this because they're long and they're a little pathetic. They're Shuley. They are pathetic because it's Shuley. All right, let's get right into it, folks. This is all about the blunder.
Tigger bringing the heat there, though. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Okay, so you remember the last time we were watching Shuley clips?
Yeah.
Who was on there? Tigger.
Yeah, with the quoting the how much each one made then too as well, right?
It must be his gimmick. I don't ever watch the Shuley Network, so I have no fucking clue. But apparently, this is Tigger's gimmick. MLC was sniping these guys or watching a clip of it when Tigger was on screen, and that's exactly what MLC was saying. Like, what are you doing over there? And then Shuley was like, yeah, well, if you don't like the numbers, then why do you have a membership? Go somewhere else if you don't like it. It's like, shouldn't you just be glad he's got a membership? You prick. Even if you hate our show, you're more than welcome to have a membership to BYB, just to let you know, folks. And you, too, can use your one free super chat per month. That's just a fact, Jack. Yeah.
Let's get some damn memberships before we get out of here tonight, folks. How about it? Could we get five memberships? This is our membership drive. Thank you all.
Thank you all. I like that. You're doing it. Honk by no means has been watching too much Steel Toe lately. That should not reflect poorly on him that he's asking for you guys to help us hit the goal.
I just made that goal up. Damn it.
Yeah, we're not stealing people's original content. That's right. And there it is instantaneously, just like that. Wow, look at this guy. He's already given us a couple voice tips, but we can't thank you enough, Mr. American Cupcake in Cupcake's Corner. American as KarmicX claims
You're
to
the
be,
man, Cupcake.
even though he sounds like a fucking Canadian. I don't know if you've noticed that about Karmic. Yeah, he's so close to the Canadian border, I think it rubbed off on him. Just like a lot of guys probably have rubbed off on him as well, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he sounds like a hoser, that's for sure.
Hoser, eh? Is he a hoser?
He
Just
sounds
said
like
that, eh? That's right. I'm sorry. Sorry, eh? You're gonna be sorry, motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, Bert.
Yeah, thank you very much, Cupcake. We American Cupcake, I should say. Coming in hot, gifting 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew. Hit the button.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, once again, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, American Cupcake.
Perchetto, MLC 745, TSN 192. Wow. Well, is that before YouTube's cut and paying the guests and Chad returning and KarmicX and it's
and not Chad gifted.
Isn't that kind of weird though? The first thing that he opts to say is that, is that before you pay the guests? And this is the Shuli Network that has to pay a co-host, has to pay multiple producers. There's a way. Kevin ain't got no producer, so if he pays his guest, he's probably still coming out way ahead. So I do like watching Shuli try to like misdirect his audience.
And after all that bullshit, Kevin still took home about $300 on that day, where Shuli, the 192 had to go between 4 people. That's like $50, clown.
Exactly, clown. Yeah, what do you think about that, clown? Exactly, clown. Yeah, 745 to 200. That's a big difference.
Before YouTube's cut and paying the guests and
well, you got the same thing. He's got the YouTube's cut. Like, does Shuli not think he's got YouTube's cut? He's just throwing everything at the wall because he's like kind of desperate about that shit.
Exactly.
So he's just like, he's not even thinking. He's actually, I think this Tigger 747474 is actually getting to Shuli. And you kind of know he is because the answers that Shuli gives are pretty pathetic. But he's been arguing with super chatters since the beginning, I guess. Everybody that doesn't like him has been chipping him. We're here for it. We love it. But yeah, those are nonsense arguments. That's retarded. All of those arguments. Why can't you just say, yeah, you're not doing as good as MLC? Because he works for himself, just like Stuttering John, same thing, who didn't pay guests, me, or co-host, me. And that's why I'll never be on MLC ever again.
Chad return.
Or WATP for that matter, because they don't like different opinions. Remember, Honk?
Oh,
remember when they said, "Oh yeah, we'll have Quad on." He says he's got a different opinion. I have yet to see that link, Honk. Remember when we said not a fucking chance?
I wouldn't be waiting by the mailbox for it to come. I don't think that.
Is it in the mail? Do you think it got lost?
That's what Adam Bush would like me to tell you, but you know.
Did it get lost? You think? Did maybe it's in the post office guy's truck, just stuck in between the seats or something?
I'm hoping something positive comes out of it, though. It's recovered.
HIV positive.
Turning and KarmicX and it's
and not Chad gifted memberships, of course, because that would make us win. You can't do that.
Well, it's fine. Listen, good for you guys. Your show is awesome. Counting totals day and night. You must be so proud of your podcast. Fantastic, Tigger. Keep it up. Yeah. Everybody's talking about you.
Keep going back to Chad, by the way. That's fun. You know, show everybody that you're a fucking pussy and you have no integrity and you're a loser, dude. You're just a loser who, you know, you're just gonna bring this guy on because you think you're gonna make a couple extra bucks, but you're going against everything that you believe in. Go fuck your mother.
Well,
everything you believe in. Well, like, I don't know if anybody's been watching MLC in the last decade. He has the same reoccurring guests. When Chad the other day slipped up and accidentally said that, like, I still go on MLC. Well, not lately. Remember when he said that? We played it on Wednesday.
Yep.
He accidentally gave up the work. Oopsie daisy. Everybody that gets kicked off of MLC comes back to MLC. That is the show. Shuli, that's the show, as Kevin Brennan would love to say. That is the show. You don't get the show. He gets the show. Whatever the show is, he makes it. So I don't know if that's not having standing by your principles. Like what are Shuli's principles lately we've been talking about?
Well, his lack of them.
The lack of standards.
Right.
Yes.
Zenhauser's really bothering me with that Ozempic face, though. That is really starting to look weird, man. I mean,
Zenhauser,
it is funky looking. He's looking something
Funky
like
face.
the backlot of Universal Studios. Shit, Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, the Toxic Avenger. Am I right?
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of funny because we just had his ex co-host on tonight, Zenhauser. Do you remember when they used to do Miserable Men? Or we didn't even get into it. Yeah, that was the show on the Shuli Network. That's actually how it all started for these guys.
No, we do. Yeah, we need to watch that then.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that it's still on the Shuli Network somewhere. It's probably buried down in the pile of shitty shows that they tried to push on everyone that failed miserably. Like,
how many different shows have they had over the last 3 years?
Too many to count.
Yeah.
Rock Bottom, Shawnee Zone, what the drinking show, Chris Abel's drinking show, Replayables. Fuck, go down the list. Miserable Man. Pat Dixon was on there for a minute, I think. Other than that. What other shows? Anyway, I think y'all get it. I think everybody here had watched TSN at some point. That seems to be slowing down because Stuttering John is leaking these guys dry just by not being here.
Well, listen, I would ask Tigger, put up the totals when Kevin's by himself versus when Kevin has, his crew on. I mean, that's Stevie Lee.
All right. How about we put up the totals when you do a show by yourself, Shuli, and when you have Anthony Cubia on, or Carl, or Lucy Tybox. Big fan, Lucy.
Big fan, Lucy. We love you, girl. We love you.
Not going to disparage you. Not once, not ever, not a chance.
Even if you are going out with Trucker Andy, we still love you.
Yeah, I mean, how simple is it, Reverend Rage, to be like, yeah, okay, so Kevin's number 4 in comedy in the world. And okay, I'm a different show. I do my own thing. That's all fucking Shuli had to say, right? Doing my own show, not worried about what he's doing. Pretty simple. Moving on. Oh, it's getting to him. It's kind of funny that Kevin actually, whatever, Stuttering John, me, we really went hard at him with that shit. That was my idea, by the way. And you could tell it still bugs him to this day. Actually, that's why me and Shuli are persona non grata for each other at this point. Mainly because he's not a real man. He wouldn't understand a real man like me. But when I started chipping him about the numbers and the bot Argentinian memberships, and I started bringing up the fake super chats, somebody got really fucking hurt, and then we broke down that entire story, and that's when I had Rob Saul on the show to talk about buying the views.
Right.
Boy, oh boy, did he get hurt about that.
Shit, that's been a while ago now, a couple months back, ain't it?
Last year, more than a year ago. I think I quit hanging out with Stuttering John just about this time last year.
Oh, I was talking about Rob Saul.
Yeah, that's about when all of it happened. Yeah, maybe just like within a month of that.
All right.
So about a year ago, I would say. Now look at Rob Saul. He's blowing up. Oh, wait. No, he's not. But he's doing his thing. I think he's more worried about doing life than podcasting, just like a lot of people should.
Lou bump. The money doesn't start flowing until Stevie Lou enters the picture.
Yeah, I like those solo shows, those Evening with Peepaw, where he's just sitting there and you're watching him just chew on his own lip.
MLC pays more people than you do. Yeah,
I know.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true at this point. Absolutely, he's got a
We
bigger
do it-
payroll.
Right,
I
and
love
plus
it.
he's got all that foam finger money. He's got to shell out on every year.
Well, and he's happy. I mean, didn't he do a whole thing yesterday about how he did self inventory on his life and he
Yeah.
doesn't know what to do now? So it's working.
Yeah,
it's working.
Think about going into DeVry Institute of Technology.
Right. Someone making $300,000 a year has to think about a new career. We were talking about Ray Chad and all the others. We know that's eventually going to run out. It's going to run its course.
Right.
Kevin Brennan, it's going to run its course, but he might become a multimillionaire at this rate doing what he's doing. So his numbers are definitely down. I seen he was live today with like 300 against this little piggy. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, and back to the Kevin thing, get him to be a multi. I don't know. Will his wife allow him to get that wealthy?
Apparently they're getting a divorce, so I have no fucking clue, buddy.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
She works for a living. She does work for a living. She has a real job.
Well, yeah, but that is New York, and they're just like California. They'll just bend you over and grease you.
She may have already bent him over and greased him, but she might do it again, is what you're saying.
Right.
And I'm not talking about the pegging.
No, or scissoring.
None of that shit.
Nothing to say other than it's time to blunder. Add that one, Tigger. That's $2. Here's another $2 from Steak and Potato Bar. $24.99.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How come Tigger never comes in on these days to tell us how much Kevin makes?
Can you say solo shows?
Solo, they can't hear
And he
me.
never comes in on those days.
Interesting.
Well, if you add those 4 up, that's like $1,000. So, he works by himself, makes $1,000 in 4 shows. Wow, he's dying on the vine, as they say. Not so much, huh? Would you mind making in 4 nights $1,000? Not even a week's worth of work.
No, that's some nice yak there. Now, is he doing 2 shows still a day?
Yeah,
or is he
pretty consistently been doing that shit.
Then that's only over a couple of days. How many times he makes money on both ends, don't he? Of the show.
You're cooking. This guy gets it, folks. Because like on Fridays he does 2 shows. On Saturday he does 2 shows. I think he's literally doing 9 or 10 shows a week. Unless he happens to take 1 show off. Which whatever. He's raking it in while he can, as long as there's an audience there. Not sure. Yeah, KB doing second show tonight. He said that's why it was a short show today.
Right.
Bingo. 2 shows. He's a squad. He's doing the daily doubles. I don't have.
So after you look at them, they showed 5 days there or something. That could be over 3 actual days. Maybe you know what I'm saying? That could.
No, he was saying those were. He said specifically that those were evening solo shows, just Kevin by himself.
Yeah.
But once again, him sitting there by himself making $1,000. Oh no, it's not like these guys sitting around. Even if they made, $400 a show, they still got to split it how many ways. So whatever. Do the math. I thought you Shuleys were good at math. Oh no.
Well, he Shuley didn't graduate from high school. Probably one of the few ones that ain't that smart. So, yeah.
All right. Next one up. Let me go ahead and click out of here for uno momento. Yeah, we got a couple more from the Shuley Network. And 2.5 hours in, we'll probably just do some Shuley Network stuff, and maybe we'll call it a day. No, we got a couple fun ones at the end here. Maybe we'll do the Citizen M Pod Awful trick. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I think we got a couple other funny ones.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, make fun of Steel Toe a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got a couple fun ones. Let's do that. Citizen M, that was a hilarious trick, dude.
Yeah, are we going to watch that thing?
Citizen M's?
Yeah.
Definitely. Quad can make an awkward silence like no other. Thank you, sir. Awkward. Oh, fuck. I did that and didn't even switch it over. All right, let's do it. God damn it. I'm sitting here looking at what I got instead of getting prepared for the next clip like an idiot. I am an idiot. He's an idiot. Yes, thank you, Kevin. I'm an idiot. That is true. Here's your doppelganger, buddy. This is the guy that you're truly in competition for, being like the oldest number one badass in the Dabbleverse. This is Barry the Ribs.
Oh no.
You're doing.
I'm not going to go into his whole bit from Compound. All right, let's get into it.
Who would have thunk it?
Kevin, your name was shared with us as the contact for the Shuli Edgar fundraiser that used the name Take Back Tonight as a recipient of the funds raised. We will be reporting this incident to the authorities and pursuing civil penalties and jail time for the illegal use of our name and the funds raised. This illegal behavior carries civil and criminal penalties, and we are very protective of our name and reputation. Take Back the Night operates with 100% volunteers and uses 100% of our funding to help end sexual violence and support victims of abuse, rape, sexual assault, trafficking, and more. And that's what they do. They start a network with pedophiles, and then once the guy gets caught, they try to make some money off of this guy. I mean, it's disgusting. Barry, you must have an incredible take on this, right? Go fuck yourself, you fucking hack.
Christ.
That is the proper response. Okay, the only thing in the middle there, it was explaining to Kevin, yeah, we will absolutely be contacting the authorities, and we will be trying to take down civil and legal actions against them, blah, blah, blah. That sounded like over explaining to someone. And when you're sending like fake shit, you would over explain accidentally, not thinking about it. So maybe whatever. What do you think? Do you have a feel for what's going on here? Do you think this is all just made up bullshit?
Yes, I
trying
do.
to sweat Chili.
Hey, you know what, man? Everything in this Dabbleverse is made up. I mean, unless they prove it otherwise, until they come fucking pulling your ass out for court like they did to Aaron Imholt. Yeah, it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you remember correctly, he was supposed to turn himself in, but they made sure they went down Monday to his home just to make sure he showed up.
Is this is not the real Astrobot. Asshole bot. Put me up on the screen. Okay, so is this that new is this the new, what do they call that? Emoji floating around Spurtopia? Is that what this is?
I don't know.
Put me up on the screen. That's all it says. All right. You're not Astrobot. Whatever. You're not a Smurf. How dare you? All right. Let's hear this.
So fucking, that's so disturbing. Wow.
Ribs on during heavy content is awkward. Yeah, that's what I thought. Plus, he's showing his dick earlier, so that was uncomfortable. Take Back Tonight, more like take me back to Turkey with $1,000 to finish my teeth.
Oof, that's
LOL. Borgo Biden gave out pardons like candy. Almost none of them just. Oh, they're saying Chuli's going to get a pardon.
All right. Well, that's enough of that clip. I just wanted to hear him read out his message. He's claiming it was an email. I guess I read my emails on my phone. I don't know about you, man.
Oh, I do on sometimes, but mostly I do it right from my PC.
You pooter? Right on your pooter?
I'm just in front of it too often, man. I'm not even on the phone much now.
Phones are where it's at, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not for this old guy.
Oh man, God.
Yeah.
No, it's 99 cents. I thought we had a hundo.
It got you all excited. Nice, well played, asshole bot.
For a split second, I saw red. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I saw red.
I think we've gotten 3 of them in
Nice.
since we've been doing podcasting. Age of Quarrel, Vinny Cash, and maybe a Chandler at one point there. Back in the day, man. Back in the day when that money was flowing like wine. No, Age of Quarrel, I think he appreciated the pot awful trick we played on old Mersh. That's the last one we got.
Wow, really? That's been a minute.
Well, what do you think? You think everybody's just got hundos to throw around?
No. I was talking more poorly about us on our end. God damn, that's a long time ago since we've had one.
Yeah, I don't know which shows you're watching. Hundos don't fly around that often.
No, I know that.
There was a time 2 years ago when it seemed like those things were flying around all the time. But that wasn't our show.
Merce was on here 7 months ago now.
Has it been that long? I don't think so, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah, you might be right, man. All right. More sexy time with your doppelganger there.
Okay. That motherfucker don't look nothing like me. What are you talking about? That ain't my doppelganger. He's not even my contemporary. It's Barry Ribs. Barry fucking Ribs. Come on now.
Where do you bury him?
Yeah.
Your dog do it?
You let the dog take care of it.
All right, let's hear a little bit more about this. I think this is preemptive on the reading.
But anyway, the whole thing, Shuley made this big thing about he didn't know about ISO and they're gonna raise $1,000. He didn't want super chats, and they're gonna get a.
Yeah, in all honesty, I kind of wish Bedabbler was, or not Bedabbler, Beloved Chatter. I wish Beloved Chatter was here setting us straight right now, because he is the one person that I know that sent money to the Take Back the Night Foundation. And he indeed said that the link didn't send it to Shuley, it sent it straight to Take Back the Night. So what Kevin Brennan is alleging at this point is that that these people have gone back and looked at that date that all that money was supposed to have been received, and they did not have like a huge one-time like bump over, like a couple grand, like Shuley was saying.
So that leads me to believe there's some lying going on by Shuley.
Yeah. Well, if we're to believe this new upcoming development that we just talked about. If we are to believe
$1,000, and they're going to give it to this foundation called Take Back the Night.
Okay.
And I just spoke to Take Back the Night. They never got any money from Shuley, and they said, I said, could this be? Could you guys have? Could this be an oversight on your part? They go, no way. They go, no one's ever done this grift before, where they use some kind of organization. Like this is I don't know exactly how Take Back the Night defines themselves, but they've said they've never heard of. They don't, and I had to tell her about Shuley and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh no! Did he get her on the phone and explain the Dabbleverse to her? Now, see, there's this Jew guy. His name's Shuley, and his numbers are low. He goes up against me, but he can't win. We're number 4 in the world, bitch. We're number 4 in comedy in the world. Check my numbers, bitch. I can imagine Kevin Brennan being really good on the phone with that lady. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, wouldn't it be great to be a fly on the fucking wall?
Always. I want to be on the fly on the wall in all of these people's back rooms and whatnot.
Yeah.
The production rooms, but someone did the grok, someone did the fucking chat GPT to see what's up. If a YouTube channel raises money through a charity drive and then embezzles those funds, it's a serious matter with significant consequences, legal actions, charity fraud charges, penalties, depending. Yeah. Charity fraud charges, embezzling charity funds. I think it's illegal to raise money on YouTube if you don't do it in the correct way. I know people try to turn like Steel Toe in because he was doing like a lottery on his show, and it wasn't quite on the up and up the way he was doing it. And I know he got turned into the attorney general in Minnesota. They did not pursue charges or even really look into it. I don't think they gave a fuck. The same might be in this case, but this is a little different, raising money for a charity.
Well, the thing about it, though, he ended up quitting that lottery, doing that little prize thing that he was doing. He ended up stopped doing that shortly after that. Yeah. I mean, it didn't take much. It fucked with his head enough.
Chatter. Yeah, no, G Rob. This is twice tonight. Are you stoned, lady? Jesus. You freaking are you on edibles, G Rob? I think you are. I think you might be. TBTN didn't get anything from Sheila because it came directly from the chatter. Beloved Chatter is the one that claims definitely he sent money straight to them. But once again, to reiterate, you might be a little bit behind or watching something else, perhaps. To reiterate, they didn't see a bump the date that apparently Sheila was raising money for that organization. So that is the only thing in question. All right, let's get back to our little clip.
So you were doing some work behind the scenes. They finally call you back. They did their research.
I didn't do it. I wasn't doing work behind the scenes because I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. But somebody was for.
Wait. G Rob, I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with you, G Rob. No, you can't agree with me. I'm agreeing with you. I agreed with you first. So you can't agree with me anymore. We're agreeing.
For me, and then he had them contact me, and I sent them the video. I could send them the video, but I can't send it to myself or play it. And then no one's, of course, nobody can help me.
So it's the original Shuley video saying that he wanted to donate all of this money to take back.
And so they're gonna do. I mean, I got an email from them today saying they're gonna go after them civilly. Civilly and criminally.
Holy fuck.
Stevie, you sent it to me or you sent it to the email? You sent it to my email or the other email? I sent it to myself. I still can't do it, but I think it's because I sent a download.
What an unimaginable fucking asshole. Why even say you're going to do it and make all this money and then
they'll say
all right. I'm having a hard time listening to that, and I think everybody else can understand exactly what I'm trying to say.
Barry Ribs' voice was annoying, huh?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yep. Nasty Meal. Nasty Meal. Nasty Meal was here and left, but he had to go to McDonald's to get a meal, a Happy Meal. Everyone wants to be happy, Nasty Meal. In a few years, this is what Keanu's husband will look like, because he's not a real man. Real men look good in their old age, like Honk.
Thank you. Look pretty damn good for 30. Thank you.
All fucking yeah, there you go. Comedy. That's we've been waiting all night for a compliment on your age, right?
That one,
I take it back. I lied. You're old. Fuck off.
Yes.
In a few years, that's
you are correct.
Metal. What are you gonna debate? Comic Quad if you have the ball, dude. Tell that motherfucker send Quad the link. Guess who will show up? Quad will show. I ain't afraid of no homo. I mean, Karmic. No homo. No cap. I'll debate anyone, anytime, any place, anywhere. That's a fact. I'm not afraid to go on anybody's show. I in fact have even been on Jake Hudson's show, for example. I'm like the Adam Bush of the Dabbleverse. You send me a link, I'll fucking show up. I've been on Wendy Pack's show. I've been on everybody's show, folks. I don't know if you knew this. I've been on Captain Alex's show. You look it up. I've been on fucking every fucking person's show. Stop it.
Quad is the original show ho.
Yeah. No, I always thought that, like, if we were all mutually just sending each other links and doing each other's shows, wouldn't that be kind of cool? And that's still how I look at it. So, and nothing's ever changed. But yeah, that fidget will not send the link to me. You know that. He's afeared. He sends it to that Stealth Chaos guy, and that guy definitely trolls him. But he trolls him in such a way that it doesn't actually scare. It doesn't scare a real man.
Gay way.
It's not in a gay way, so he doesn't mind it in a gay way. Like those two men are on the same level and they understand each other.
He's a goddamn man.
Age of Squirrel. Formerly Quarrel? I don't know. No, I like the squirrel. That's funny, man. I don't understand it at all, but my guess is Shuley shouldn't have used the name of the organization to raise funds without their involvement approval. I think that's the issue. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, man. I do think he should have just raised money and said, I will donate this to a nondescript organization that takes charitable donations for that specific need, and left it at that. But instead he named a specific one and got whatever. He should have got receipts, dude. That's all I'm saying. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been in a chair, man. Yeah. I've been to MLC, TSN, WATP. I've been everywhere. All right. I'll stop trying to be Johnny Cash right now. I know. I do love me some cash, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you want to round out this wonderful evening we've been having together, but not gay, just together?
Not in a gay-like way. Just, not together, far apart. Together, far apart, kind of together.
Exactly. It's not gay when you do it far apart.
No.
Even though you have been looking at me a little weird tonight. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. I've been looking at me kind of mostly. I don't know where to stare at. I look in the camera. It's not good.
Are you a fucking steel toe guy? You're like Aaron. You can't stop.
Yeah, I'm just
staring at yourself.
No, I'm not that. Come on now. I'm not that bad. That goddamn guy. Jesus Christ.
Got one of them egos on you like that, do you?
No, nothing like that.
All right. Well, you did. Oh, you did talk about the goal there at the intermission.
I did. Hey, look, I'm gonna do one more. You know, we got a goal in here tonight, folks. We got us we broke the first goal. Five memberships from our friend American Cupcake. If you can build it in your heart, find it in your heart to donate. I believe the children are the future.
Bless your heart.
I don't know the rest of that song, but yeah, give us some money, man.
Yeah, money us, money now. Exactly. Now, thank you everybody for no, you killed it tonight. We do appreciate
you guys,
it.
We appreciate it. Everything you guys give, you're awesome.
We're just here to beg for the goal. That's all we care about, the goal. It's all about the steel toe goal and whatnot. All right, let's do this. Pot Awful, who is awful, man. He's the worst, isn't he? He's just a sketchy, scary fellow. But I'm a big fan. I digress. But I digress.
How can you not be?
But I guy dress.
Guy dress.
I guy dress.
See what you did there.
I don't. Oh shit! Is this not gonna work? Okay. So what was this fucking Wednesday night? Okay. There's a Discord, and they let the folks join the show from the Discord. And Jesse, who is well known to play fast ones, may have done it to me. I can't admit to it though, right? Huh? I can't admit it that he played a fast one on us.
I can, yeah.
All right, he played a fast one on us. God damn it, he got us.
Thank
I wasn't
you.
ready for the fuck you BYB and the outro after.
Yeah, that was rude.
I thought he was gonna stay for 5 minutes and go, "Hey, thanks, wow, that was great." But nope, he was better than that. God damn, I hate when they're better than that. All right,
He was
let's play
pissed off
this.
to even think that we would try shenanigans with him.
I looking back on that, I could have played that way different, man. I could have held him backstage a little bit longer and tried to prime up Mersh for a battle to get his confidence up, and then drop the hammer. After talking a lot of shit, I should have been like, "Yeah, Jesse sucks. He's the worst. You could easily beat him in a battle of wits or a debate," and just like try to prime him up while talking shit about Jesse backstage, like all at once. And I just wasn't. I guess now that it's already happened, I'm Monday morning quarterbacking. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Well, the shitty thing about it is, not only did you lose one potential future guest, you lost two that day, Quad.
Down two. 0 for 2. 0 for 2 for Quad. I don't know. It was a great moment though. I was all about it. We're part of internet history. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And we're part of the
Dabbleverse.
We made Dabbleverse history.
Boy, that was weird. I didn't know where that came from for a minute.
That's why I did it. I love it. All right, let's get into that. Our buddy Citizen M, who loves chipping steel toe. Everybody knows who Citizen M is, right? I don't have to explain this. He's a clipper. Y'all seen the clips. You kind of been following along. Steel toe, whatnot. All right. Citizen M was in the Discord. The entire show, they were trying to get Citizen M to call in and talk about Ricada. He did not. He declined. He does not want to be a guy in the podcasting world. Being a guy is like us. We're on the shows. So he does not want to be a guy. He does not want to be on shows. So instead of calling in and people hearing his voice, Pod Awful was like, all right. He knew he was in the Discord. So this is how it played out.
Scoff at the idea of this guy getting to even speak to him as a human being. He's going to take one look at that video and go, "You remind me of my son, who is now my daughter." And he's going to be disgusted by it. Jordan Peterson, obviously, also would be disgusted by it. He wouldn't know what to pronoun with Misfist Patriot. But no, we've got the entire arsenal we need against these people. It's the Keanu method. Dumb as a rock. Just be dumb as a rock, and you can get your way anytime you want. It's just that easy. Henchman, thank you so much for joining me.
Being dumb is easy.
Thank you as well. I love you, everybody. They're saying Mrs. Patriot in the chat room. A doubting Peterson. Congratulations, fisted Patroon. Someone says, all right. If you want to help support the show in this trying time, join the Pizza Fund. Or putting videos back up. Podawful.pizza. Till next time, have an awful day. Bye, everybody.
Show's over, folks. Nothing else to see here. Pod Awful ended. There's your credits. You're running your credits out. It's over. Look at all the folks, all the wonderful folks over there that you can go meet in the Pod Awful Discord. Good stuff happening over there. Go be part of the Pod Awful crew. Go join the cult. Dear God. Why? Yeah, everybody go become part of the pizza fund over there, Pod Awful. They got some cool shit. Do not turn off your computer.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
It's over, guys. It's over. There's nothing else to see. Is it? Is it over? Is it?
Person.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Jesse. Good show.
Citizen M, what are you doing here? You said, hello. Why didn't you show up during the show? You had all these things to say in the chat, and then you just don't show up? What's going on? What gives?
No, man, I'm not a guy. Look, you did great.
Wait, no. I want to hear. I want to hear your take on this. What do you mean you're not a guy? You've got a name. You've got a channel. People refer to you. You're a guy.
He's a guy.
It was a great episode, man. I'm not a guy. Like, we have enough guy flippers.
Stop saying you're not a guy. Who are you? Who are you, Misfit?
Yeah, Ian Hawk said that he's not a guy, and then we saw a twinkle in his eye, and we turned him into a guy. And you can go back and see Ian Hawk on a bunch of shows. He quit, son of a bitch. We miss him. Come back, Ian Hawk. You were fun. Yeah, same here. Citizen M. As you hear that lovely voice, Citizen M is actually a teenage boy that hangs out in Discords. Is this even legal what Pod Awful did? This is an underage boy.
I have no idea the legalities of the Discord community. Are they here from the United States or are they Europe?
Hey, if you're if before you go in the bathroom, you're American. When you come out of the bathroom, you're American. What are you when you're in the bathroom, honk?
Yeah, that's right. Europe.
European.
G-Rob,
$2. I love Quad and Honk. Oh, we love G-Rob.
We love
the best.
Yes, she is.
She's a one in my book. This is not true. It's not true. I'm not even putting that up floating. I am. How dare you?
Miss Patriot, what do you mean you're not a guy? You're a guy.
Guy.
What is the all right? Give me your take. You were very upset before the show.
He's a guy.
What is going on?
Right before our eyes.
I'm not upset. Keanu is just retarded. No. Like, Keanu's a snake.
How is she a snake? In what way?
I mean, I'm not, dude. It's just autistic Dabbleverse lore. That's why
I want to hear it. How many times do I have to say on the show I want to hear it, and then you just don't show up, but you keep talking in the chat?
I wasn't.
You can't defend it.
Shit, like the first comment before the show started, but then I was like, "This is a good episode. Do I want to call in and like drag that down like autistic Dabbleverse lore?"
Oh, am I?
What do you mean by Dabbleverse lore?
What exactly is Dabbleverse? Versed in what per se? Pray tell. Okay, so what you were? I mean, listen. If I wish I could remember your comments beforehand, but you were like, if you really think Keanu won that, you're a fucking retard. You're saying all this shit, man. What is it?
Well, yeah, because people were in comments like saying Kiki won. That's been people have been repeating that.
She did
before this.
Hey, brother, she won.
All right. So anyway, this is a very good trick. We love it. Citizen M is a total moron. He fell for it, folks. He's a dumb one, isn't he, Honk? He's a real dipshit.
I thought he was bright at one time, and then I found out.
Yeah, fuck around and find out, Citizen M. You little teenage boy, you. With that weird little teenage boy voice. It's kind of creepy. Yeah. He may be autistic or on the spectrum. There's something going on with that kid there, isn't there? In there, dumb boy.
I don't. He claims to be autistic, so I'm going to believe him. I mean, that ain't shit you just make up.
You don't make that shit up. No, you don't do that. No, not once, not ever, not now, not ever. All right. I got one more video I wanted to play because it's hilarious. Is it?
All right.
Maybe, okay. Yeah, let's play it. I'm going to risk it all. I'm going to risk everything for man boob video. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
Are you going to throw it all away? Let's burn this baby to the ground.
We're burning it down. We are going to burn it down. If he's a kid, why are you discussing him? What? I'm playing a video of a guy on a show. Stop it, Zohan. Are you the great Zohan? All right. So here we go. We got Nick Rekieta with a monstrous win today. Rekieta lost. Sorry, Josh. So apparently denied. He was denied the body cam footage. Josh Moon. So apparently somebody's not getting the access to the body cam footage that we all wanted to see. Nick Rekieta wins. This is another win for the Rekieta. That doesn't really rhyme, does it? Another win for the Nick. Maybe that works. Yeah. Another win for the Rackets.
So now they can view it at the courthouse or whatever, correct? But they just
without
cannot
recording it. They don't get to make a recording of it or anything like that. And that's it. They can go in there, look at it, see the piles of laundry,
and then
the disarray, and report back. Right. Observe and report, as they say.
Good.
So sounds like Aaron's lost. And he was so hoping, dying to see that body cam footage. You want to see something super gay real quick, Hawk?
Sure.
We got two things to see before we get out of here. We already saw KarmicX. I mean, we saw some serious fucking gay shit. So
gay.
Might as well pile on a little bit more. But you want to see something horribly gay? Are you ready for it?
I'm all
gay as fuck. Wrestling is fucking gay, but you know what's gayer? This faggot. Aaron Imholt.
Holy shit. And he's like posing with a rubber Hulk Hogan.
That's the real Hulk Hogan. How dare you? It's real.
No. That ain't the real
I want you to notice. No, this I don't know what the fuck that thing is behind him.
It's a wax figurine.
Yeah, it's a wax museum in Florida, probably about to melt. Do you see the bottom left of the screen?
Yeah, the sign? That's where the sign came from, huh?
Apparently, he took this fucking thing in there with him. I guarantee Aaron it's a picture of his studio with him in the picture, and he's having Hulk Hogan sign it. It's not a full-size sign. It's a picture of him on screen.
Wow.
And where do you think that'll end up? In his front room? Can you imagine the nerd shit going on in this guy's house?
Dude. Look,
Nerdology.
he's got one of the fucking gay belts. Oh my God.
Can you believe everybody that owns one of those belts is gay? Facts.
Yep.
End of story. Even if you're not a homosexual, you're still
gay. Yeah, you're adopted gay if you get one of those.
You're adopted gay. You're an adopted homo. Indeed. That's a fact check. All right. I can only picture that this dude puts that framed signed photo, whatever. What are you going to call it? Framed picture.
Right.
Red?
Oh, he's going to have it professionally matted and everything, man. Yeah.
You can see the framing on it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. You can see the framing on the thing. Yeah. He's going to have that above his bed. So him and Slam Piece. And he's going to be doing Hulk Hogan impressions. Oh, I'm a real American. Oh, wait. I don't even know. Brother. How does that feel, brother? While he's having sex.
I'm a real man.
Take that, brother. Oh no. It's not good. It's not good. Not good. This is disgusting. But you know, the funny thing is, I bet Chad Chad apparently went to the same place the same fucking day. That's what he said.
No shit.
That's what he said. He said Sothero Joe Burrow was there too, down in this is in Clearwater, I believe.
Yeah.
Pretty gay, folks.
Do you know he planned his vacation around the Hulk Hogan Museum?
Dude, are you serious? You don't know this guy good enough if you didn't think he would.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's a real HOMO. That's a fact.
And we poked fun at Ingwe for going to Disney World as a grandpa and not having no grandkids with him. This is worse.
By far worse.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I'm looking at that other picture and here. I'm gonna do something real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just skip it to the part that's not dangerous. I've been doubting myself all day to play that, and I decided we're not burning it down after all. All right, there's a worse part to the beginning of this, but we'll skip it. Let me do this. Let's do that. Here we go, folks. Here it is. It's coming. Boom! What do they call that? Boobs? Gynecomastia. Gynecomastia.
You know, he's a fine candidate for male fucking breast cancer.
Is that a possibility with a real American homo?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a real thing. Men can get some damn breast cancer. Oh, look, the hormone imbalance causes the swelling. That's what he's got right now.
How do you make a hormone, honky?
Don't pay the bitch.
That's right. See, you know all my jokes. I can't get one past you. Yeah, a real American homo. Just like I think Hulk Hogan would be embarrassed that this dude's a fan. I'm guessing, as it were, if you will.
Yeah. Come here, young fellow. Let me sign this autograph for you. Oh, how old are you?
He's like, hey, you ought to think about working out, brother. Those boobs are fucking gigantic.
Damn.
You're gonna be rubbing boobs with a woman if you're face to face with her. That ain't good, brother. Let me tell you, brother. It ain't good when you're rubbing boobies with a woman. Oh no. All right. I think that's a really good show. A really good show. I wanted to thank everybody for being here this evening. We had a great time with all of you, and thank you for being so giving on the last day of the month. We don't have a show tomorrow, but you know who does.
That's right. That's right. Hey, now tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, it's going to be at Honk the Clown channel on YouTube. We're going to be doing the updated Dabbleverse, the original Dabbleverse, not
the shitty Chad Zumach stolen piece of shit Dabbleverse fucking
theft of Dabbleverse, okay? And we're also going to be covering KarmicX, everybody's new favorite guy. So join us tomorrow.
Isn't that stuff you put on herpes sores?
Herpes simplex 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, damn. 3-way. Maybe that should be his new name. KarmicX. Herpmex.
I said Herpmex. Well, like I said, well, he's got it for a hair lip, I think. He uses KarmicX for his hair lip.
Hey, I know there's about 34 of you right here right now. If any of you folks, lovely folks listening to this, happen to be KarmicX fans, would you be kind and to go over there and just ask him, hey, feller, are you a hair lip? You got a hair lip on that lip of yours? And we don't mean a mustache. We're talking cleft lip here, folks.
Cleft lip. He's got one. He's got one. I'm telling you. It's
I mean, we're not even saying there's been some great hair lips over the years.
Right.
I don't know quite your obsession with the hair lip thing there, Honk. Can you explain?
Okay. I'm telling you the truth here. I'm coming clean. I just find hair lips
had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.